welcome to the Wokest Show on YouTube, motherfuckers. Cheers, Kike.
Hey, cheers, son. I already drank, but okay, let's do it again.
Yeah. You better keep drinking, motherfucker. It's Friday. Or Saturday. Where the fuck you watching this? I don't even know when the fuck this comes on. Hey, guess what, Kike?
What, man?
We made it to 340 subscribers. We got one motherfucker this week.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't understand what the fuck's going on, Kike. Because this was actually the least viewed video we have ever made. The least comments and all this shit. And I think I know why.
Why?
The motherfucking Indie Phantom sent us a little clip last week. And we played it, and we got a copyright strike for that Pia Zardora fucking song we played. And our video got flagged and shit. And I bet you it didn't even come out on people's and shit because we copyrighted all the stupid fucking 70s song. Indie Phantom! Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I don't understand fucking YouTube. If YouTube tells you, okay, these are the do's and these are the don'ts, they don't give a fuck. They just tell you, no, you can't air this. Oh, yeah, that's okay. So I don't give a fuck because
it wasn't in 30 seconds. I went back and I counted it. It was 8 seconds. Yeah.
It was less than that. Yeah,
we got a copyright strike for 8 seconds. So some bullshit 70s music.
YouTube has its own fucking thing, and it's fucking pissing me off. I fucking hate YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube.
Yeah, a song that I'd never even heard of. We got flagged for it. I never heard of him my whole life.
For real, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Fucking bullshit. Indie Phantom, that may be the last time you send us a copywritten song to play on the show. I'm just saying, man.
Hey, come down, man. Hey, Indie Phantom is cool, man. He's a cool guy, bro. Come the fuck down, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, I already have enough trouble with you sabotaging our channel. I don't need our subsubscribers sabotaging us, too.
You, shit. Man. I'm fucking helping you to make this shit. Piece of shit.
Fuck you. All right, let's get started with the motherfucker. Hey, what, Kiki? Let me hear this.
Well, fuck you, too.
All right, let's get started with the motherfucking comments. We start off with motherfucking Gomer Kyle, one of the winners from the 300 subscribers. I didn't even say for that new motherfucker. And sorry, let me go back and say for the new motherfucker subscribe. When we hit 500 subscribers, if you like and comment all the time and make us laugh and shit, you're going to have a chance to win one of these shirts. We're going to give 5 away when we hit 500 subscribers and shit. All right. Here we go.
Let's make sure that you make us laugh in a funny way. Don't just give us a fucking joke. Just make sure you watch the show and give us some shit. Give Son some shit. That's why we're here, man. I mean, we can take it.
And if Kiki says anything racist, you make sure to call him out on it. All right, we're going on. Gomer Kyle was one of the winners from the 300 subscribers. He got a shirt already. He says, Baker played the library cop. And Paradise Lost was the book. Oh, he's talking about Seinfeld, the detective that died. Is that you thought it was the guy who was investigating him for stealing cable, and I thought it was the guy who was investigating Kramer for killing Hitchhiker. But apparently it was the library episode when George Costanza in the book ends up with the coach, and the coach is a homeless. Because George Costanza went and told on him and shit, and they canceled his ass, and he was homeless.
That's when the coach would keep Constanza instead of Constanza. Yeah.
He says, he says the coach. Yeah, he's saying the coach picked him. He called him Constanza instead of Constanza. We find out that the coach was homeless because of George got him fired, and at the end he was yelling Constanza, and he gave him a wedgie too. When he said Constanza, he gave him a fucking wedgie. Cheers, guys, but keep the Seinfeld out of your damn fucking mouth. Hey, we're high and drunk all the time, motherfucker. So I don't remember the episodes. Yeah, dude. But we've been watching it since we were kids. Kiki was the first one to download it on his terabyte, and then eventually I went and downloaded it. And I love it. It's a good old American show. It doesn't show a lot of foreigners. It just has a little bit of foreigners sprinkled around there, and usually they make fun of them, and that's badass. It's all about Jews. Yeah. There's a lot of Jewish motherfuckers there. But man, the creators were Jewish. Kiki. I mean, Jerry Seinfeld and what's another old man?
Larry David.
Larry David, who's basically George Costanza in real life. That's what he's based on.
That's Larry. Yeah. Larry David. Yep. Yeah.
But he says, just kidding, but I'm somewhat a Seinfeld know-it-all. That's badass, bro. I was trying to think about what is my favorite Seinfeld episode of all time, and that's a tough one to think.
There's several ones, but the one that keeps me laughing when I see, like, if it's on TV, I'll fucking sit down and wait and watch. It's the one where fucking Kramer like gets a fucking rooster fucking pet.
Little Jerry Seinfeld. Little Jerry Seinfeld and
It's
shit.
hilarious, dude. It's really fucking funny, man. Or the Summer of George. It's the Summer of George. Remember that one?
God, yeah. And then he's paralyzed or some shit, right? Because he just lays around all the time. He doesn't do shit, and then
oh my god,
he might never walk again. Yeah.
Didn't he make a fucking like refrigerator of his fucking like lazy boy or some shit?
Yeah. He had it here. He had it here on the side. Now he did have it on the side. Yeah. I think it was that episode. I don't know. Let's not assume we know because Gomer's gonna come after us and shit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that was the fucking 90s, by the way, guys. Fuck.
That was a shit. So when TV was good. He says Seinfeld. It kept baby. It kept him sane for 25 years. He says he's never been beat in that scene. Seinfeld 30-0, y'all still rocking. Now I'm looking at the big green dock, and we know Son's like tranny tits. Oh yeah, because Christina Aguilera had the big fucking tit, the big cock and shit. He says, "Oh yeah." P.S. You ain't wrong. Some of the she people look better than the white trailer trash I see at the Walmart. Ving Rhames is the Arby's voice. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Some of them ladies, they look better than real women. I'm just not all of them. Not all of them. You can tell they're guys, but there's still one or two that I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I got a chub.
Hey, what's going on, man? How about you just keep your pants on and let's mess around.
Stop confusing people here.
Yeah. Just don't take your pants off. It's all good. Ving Rhames is the Arby's guy. Yeah. That guy's fucking making millions of dollars, or he's getting Arby's for life.
Oh, that's kind of sucks. I don't like Arby's.
Yeah. Every time your family comes over, let's go Arby's, motherfuckers. It's free in the house anyway. Yeah. You don't have to spend money on your family. Just go to Arby's because you gotta deal with them.
We have the meats.
Ah, yeah. Cheers, Gomer.
Hey, Gomer. Cheers, brother.
He commented on the fucking Avengers and Babysitting. That was last week's retrospect and shit.
Oh, shit.
He says, I watched this movie as a kid. Elizabeth Shue, my God. I stole a few porn mags, and it wasn't the weak-ass Playboy shit. Then I bought them to school a few times, and I got nailed getting off the bus, and I felt like a hero.
Fuck yeah.
This influenced that. This movie influenced that. See, this movie is pure 80s all the way around. Love it. Glad you guys watched it. The little Thor girl has been out of Hollywood a while. She said they ain't gonna groove my ass. She's smart.
Fuck yeah.
Oh God, 2 weeks in a row, me and Kike agree. Yes, son. Julia Lewis was on SNL. Yeah, I didn't know. Look up the cast from that season. More surprises. I mean, I've never really gone that far back in an SNL, dude. To be honest with you, Kike watches like Eddie Murphy and
SNL religiously. Yeah. The 70s ones, man. I would watch the reruns and shit, dude.
I've seen some of the Eddie Murphys.
Jr. was in SNL, bro.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really?
I'm not even kidding you.
Wow. Was he funny?
Was in the cast. No, he was just in one season, and I think they kicked him out. Because I was a pretty boy, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus was actually funny, but, you know, I mean, you have to be more than funny. She's in a different category, man. She's more like a sitcom kind of fucking girl, you know?
Yeah. But, yeah, I guess Saturday Night Live is more like you gotta be creative and, you know, some people are just like, hand me the script and I'll act, but I can't sit there and come up with something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, SNL sucks nowadays.
Yeah. It does. It kind of does. Yeah. It does.
Says, "Smoke it up, son." Oh yeah. P.S. Brad in this is Uncle Fester's son from the Addams Family. Oh, is it? I don't remember. I haven't seen Adesanya in a while. He says JP the Great, and nobody leaves without until you smoke a J or drink. Oh.
And you know what? Just because he said that.
Oh yeah, Kike, you're finally doing it. Oh yeah. Cheers, Gomer. You're getting a DJ horn for that. Give him the DJ horn, Kike.
That's why I don't when I'm recording. And there's a lot of coffee.
Yeah, now you're gonna sound like me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Trumpets is back. And he puts on Adventures in Babysitting, and he says, I've forgotten this movie even existed. Thanks for the nostalgia, guys or dudes. Cheers, Trumpets. Yeah.
Cheers, bro. Here's 2024.
Yeah, here's 2024 and bringing down the gas prices and the price of food and maybe getting like just everything better again. Let's make America great. Now it really makes sense. That slogan, now it makes sense now. Let's make it great again, for fuck's sakes. Let's make it the way it used to be, for fuck's sakes. Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
He can win with that slogan.
You don't know what you missed until you fucking lose it.
Yeah. Kike, yeah. That's a smart word. That's smart right there, Kike. Hey, Kike, we got a new one. Give this motherfucker the DJ horn.
All right, let's do it.
All right. His name is 1234 ABCD. It sounds like a motherfucker just made this fucking up because he wanted a YouTube
account. Is he part of the Jackson 5 or what?
Well, but anyways, he posts a comment on the Yahweh is a dragon. We aren't even doing this series anymore, you fucking guy. We're not doing the midnight podcast anymore. This is a whole video. We tried this, but we work 50 hours a week and shit. And we don't have time for this bullshit. So we're not doing this anymore. But he says, because the Yahweh is a dragon. Well, actually, it was more, is Yahweh a dragon? All right, we're just putting the question out there. All right, but this guy goes, Yahweh is not the God of the Jews. He's the creator, and he is worshipped by Israelites. Do some basic research. Look, you dumb son of a bitch, you need to do some research. Do you not know that Israelites are Jews? You dumbass. Yeah. Oh, he's worshipped by the Israelites. Oh, yeah? You mean he's worshipped by the Jews? You dumbass. Yeah.
So, let's not get political here.
I'm just saying, this guy's being dumb and shit.
But all I'm going to say, we're all fucking high and drunk all the time. So what do you expect? 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. I mean, your name is not that creative. So fuck you.
Nah, this guy's like one of these woke ass motherfuckers live at home in the mom's basement, doesn't pay any fucking rent and shit. That's what this guy is. Do some research, you dumb son of a bitch. Cheers!
On us! and then cheers at the end. Okay.
All right, we're moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, Hilly Billy Mikey Myers. Who the fuck is this? He says on the comments videos, Kike, sorry you wasn't Tito, but he's cool like son. Oh, he's talking about the picture that Gomer made. You're like Rick, the model Martell, going bragging and shit, saying he got 2-year degree better than me and shit. Fuck you, Kike. You look at me. By the way, this is Gomer. Yeah, he says this Gomer.
There you go, Gomer.
It's Gomer. He said, I forgot I was on my gaming account. Now go ahead, Kike, the model Martell, make fun of me. Yeah, he already did it.
It's all right. It's all right. It's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen him. I don't know how he sounds, but I know who he is.
Cheers, Gomer.
Cheers, Gomer.
Oh,
so you're really getting drunk.
Yeah, I've been drunk. I get out of work earlier than you dumb son of a bitch. And on Fridays, so I start drinking during lunchtime. I don't give a fuck. I just put in my thermos.
There's a little bit of leeway on your job.
No, I just put in my thermos. Don't be a dumbass. You just gonna walk around with a beer in your hand? Don't be a dumbass. You put it in your thermos, you dumbass.
Well, I can't walk around with a fucking thermos in my job.
Well, why not? You're thirsty. It's essentials. It's essential human basics. It's like going to the bathroom. They can't tell you can't have it.
We're fucking. Never mind. I'm not gonna say where I work.
Yeah, pussy. Anyways, Brendan Belcher, Branson Belcher.
Yeah.
He says, Dwayne. Oh, it's an old video. This motherfucker talks a lot about Fast and the Furious a lot. He says Dwayne Johnson answers quite simply, and he's not returning to the main franchise for those 2 final sequels of the film as Luke Hobbs, but his character will be represented in Hobbs and Shaw's second sequel and multiple sequels reprised in the Hobbs and Shaw sequel and multiple sequels of the film. All right, Brandon Belcher. I'm gonna change this motherfucker's name to Bullet Point Brandon Belcher because he just bullets. This is happening, motherfuckers, and that's it. Yeah. He likes the Fast and the Furious franchise for whatever reason. Belcher, you must be, man. Are you high out of your mind, motherfucker? You like the cars? You like the cars going fast?
I like
yeah.
So I don't fucking blame you, man. Too.
What they need to do is have a show some tits in a scene or two, and you know that'll be cool. I'll go. They could get away with still PG-13. Show some tits. I'm just saying.
That is true.
Yeah. Cheers, Branson Belcher.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
All right, then we go on, and it's him again on our podcast. He says, Dwayne the Johnson, and this is not the old podcast. This guy's going back and watching old videos. That's good, man. Branson Belcher, you're the shit, motherfucker. He says, Dwayne Johnson is getting a suit for Black Adam. Dwayne Johnson will be doing good as anti-hero Black Adam. Hey, Kiki, I'm starting to think this guy's a foreigner.
Because how he spelled? I mean, you spelled pretty bad, my friend.
No. I mean, he's spelling it correctly. I'm just saying he sounds like he's talking a little weird. Like he's making like bullet points. Shit.
His grammar?
I mean, no, it's perfect. I'm just saying. It's just like he's talking like a robot. You're not talking like a normal person.
You think this is one of those fucking robots that Russia sent?
No, I just think it's a foreigner and he doesn't fully understand our language, and so he doesn't talk like us.
I don't know. He sounds pretty white to me, Branson Belcher.
Well, I mean, that could be like he could change his name to be white.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Anyways,
hey, cheers, Branson. You fucking Dwayne the Big Cock Johnson lover. Oh yeah, give him the DJ hard kick.
All right,
you're the shit, Belcher. Again on the most recent one podcast when shit. I'm buzzing again. He's
I'm fucking high, motherfucker.
Good. Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn, and Joker second sequel is gonna be great. Michael Keaton will have a cameo appearance for the new character in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, we already talked about it, motherfucker. You gotta watch the last podcast. Amber Heard is not going to be replaced as Mira. Yeah, she is, but not for this movie. They're gonna use her for the 10 minutes that she's gonna be in it. But don't worry. They said they're going to replace her for the next one.
Like every casting guy. Yeah. They're going to use her for like a few minutes.
Yeah. Make her take off her clothes and take pictures of her shoving shit up her ass. But don't touch her. That way she can't blame you. Jason Momoa's character will have a new look. Yeah, black suit in the upcoming sequel. We already showed it, motherfucker. He said the Venom third sequel is coming. Yeah. And the Venom is going to have a crossover with Morbius. And everyone's going to reprise their roles in the third sequel and the crossover film as well. And there's Spider-Man coming because they're trying to make Sinister Six versus Spider-Man and shit. Yeah. We don't know what the Spider-Man or who the Spider-Man is in this fucking bullshit Sonyverse. Is it Andrew Garfield? Is it Tobey Maguire? Or is it a brand new motherfucker they're going to make up? Like a new guy they're going to hire to be the Spider-Man in this new universe they're making. Because think about it.
Do you think they're actually...
Think about it. In the Venomverse, I mean, it obviously takes place in a world where there's a Spider-Man because there's a Daily Bugle and shit, and you know what I'm saying. But we don't know what Spider-Man it is, so it could be a different universe, and it's another kid as Spider-Man. It's not fucking Andrew Garfield. It is because Sony is weird, man, and they said, well, these guys are too old and they don't want to do it. We're trying to convince them, but they don't want to do it. So let's just fucking hire a new kid and say he's the Spider-Man in this world that we're building.
Oh, shit. That's going to suck.
It is.
Because everyone wants one of the fucking Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
If they bring some new kid, and they're going to be like, this is a new Spider-Man. It's like that fucking episode of The Simpsons where Bart saw fucking Bert or whatever his name is, and he saved the fucking like animation studio of Itchy and Scratchy, and he's like, "What the fuck? That wasn't me. That what?"
Yeah. Well, it's Sony, so you know
I don't think you remember that episode.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But don't worry about it. Sony don't give a fuck, and they're gonna fuck everything up. They already fucked Morbius up. They're gonna fuck Venom up. They're now good. But anyways, Belcher, cheers, you drunk motherfucker. You foreigner.
Cheers, bro.
You're the shit. You better not be one of these motherfuckers that works in the fucking call centers, because I don't like those motherfuckers. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Every time I call the customer service, it pisses me the fuck off. You know, I'm asking basic questions. They don't understand what the fuck I'm saying and shit. And worse, I don't understand what the fuck they're saying. It pisses me off.
No, it's a miscommunication.
Hey, Kike, fuck you, your big words, Kike.
Okay. Drink some water, motherfucker. You're very slow today. All right. So, next one.
All right. Indie Phantom. Oh, yeah. The guy who sabotaged our last video. Here you go. He says, oh, yeah. As long as it's Buzz. Oh, yeah. The Buzz Lightyear got banned in 14 countries. Oh, yeah. Kike. He said, as long as it's Buzz and not Kike who's being banned in 14 countries, I am fine. Now, Kike, in those countries, they like underage marriages, so Kike his goal is to go move to one of those little countries and shit. You know? Yeah, just saying, that's his goal, but anyways, we don't make enough money for us to go over there. He says, woke is going broke, boys. To be honest, I don't care about Pixar since it's another company that Disney absorbed into its swamp. And you know, that fucking autistic dumb motherfucker who made the iPhones that died of cancer, he's the one that came up with Pixar and shit. Kike.
Yeah. I bet you don't remember his name.
No, of course not. That's why I described him.
Hey,
yeah, anyways,
go on.
I wonder if the Minions will have any forced wokeness. Yeah, the Minions is the most racist fucking animated series creations I've ever seen in my life. They're being racist against Mexicans and fucking brown workers and janitors and shit. And workers. Why? What do you mean why? They're slaves. Why? They don't get paid, and they're walking around going banana and shit, talking all this Mexican cleaning up the mess that everybody else makes and shit. It's forced labor and shit against browns. Okay. Yeah. You know,
no, they're yellow.
Well, yeah, because they can't put browns, but that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, Kiki.
Well, forced slavery, they're yellow. Railroads. Never mind. No, I like the fucking Minions, man. They're funny.
Of course, Kiki's a big racist.
A lot of people don't like him, man.
Yeah,
come on, but
we're against racism. Your ass.
I fucking fuck you, dude.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah. You bigot.
Funny, dude. I get high and I just watch those motherfuckers and they're like, Kevin, banana. It's funny, dude.
Kika's favorite characters are the crows from Dumbo. He loves those characters. He got a poster on the. You don't see with the webcam, but he's got a poster on the other side of the wall there of the crows and shit hanging out. He likes those characters.
You know what?
Racist.
The spade.
And in the bathroom, he has the Indians from Peter Pan and shit.
It's my race, bro. I'm half. Yeah,
racist.
Of course, I like to be represented. You know, I'm already represented, so that's pretty cool.
He says, I wonder if the Minions will have any... where he said that. I actually hate animated movies nowadays, except hopefully with the new Beavis and Butthead, which I am about to watch tonight.
Oh, my God!
Yeah. Let me know if you saw it. Cheers.
Good.
You saw it, Kike?
It's so good, dude.
You saw it?
I've been watching it. I haven't finished it because I was watching it really late at night.
I just downloaded it. Just downloaded it. I'll probably go watch it sometime tomorrow, after my chick leaves. Because she's not going to let me see it when she's around. Yeah. Can't wait to see it.
It's so fucking good, dude.
Cheers, Indie really Phantom.
Phantom. Cheers, bro.
The shit.
It brings you back, bro. I was laughing my ass off.
And then he's the last comment, but he puts on the Adventures in Babysitting, Kike. The retro.
Oh, yeah?
He says, this movie was cool. My favorite part is when she dances in the beginning. Kind of a junior version of After Hours. I've never seen After Hours. Is it shitty? Let me know if it is. I like movies like this and Clerks. that all
Dude,
take
Clerks
place
is
in a
badass.
single day or night.
Mhm.
Yeah, back then when Kevin Smith was good, now he's a fucking pussy. Truth though, the girlfriend in the first Back to the Future is way hotter. Fuck yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, she is. She got bigger tits and she's fucking hot. I think Elizabeth Shue is. Yeah. She says. I think Elizabeth Shue is cuter. Yeah, she's cute. I mean, she got no tits and no ass, but she got a little pretty face or whatever. In the first Karate Kid, I didn't even know she was in the first Karate Kid. Was she a little girl or something? She probably was. I had to go back and watch it and see. She has the baby fat on the right places. Oh, yeah. I think you dudes cheated this week because this is not commonly considered a bad movie. Cheers, mothers. I don't know why that was on the list. I mean, I was like, all right. I mean, I just went because I see my sister see it when I was a kid, and I was all like, hey, if they saw it, maybe it was
This
shit.
motherfucker has very low expectations on his fucking like algorithm to find movies, but when I'm fucking finding a movie, he's like, no, it has to be like this, it has to be like that, it has to be like that.
Look,
And this motherfucker's like,
I choose them.
My sisters watched it. We have to watch it.
Hey, I choose them. That the rating, the viewer score, it's got to be the highest has to be 60%. But if it goes 70%, obviously it's a good movie. I'm not gonna 70% is considered a good movie, so I don't even choose those. I choose anything that's 66 and below and shit. And you know what? And for whatever reason, it just so happened that this movie made some money.
It did. So now
It wasn't a huge blockbuster.
I get a pass. I'm gonna choose a fucking movie from the 1980s who didn't do that good, but it's now a cult fucking movie. Do you agree? I get a one pass because you did this one.
The point is, it still has to be shitty. This was shitty. I mean, come on.
It is.
If you're stuck in an island, and you only get like 5 movies, is this gonna be one of those 5 movies? Fuck no.
I mean, it wasn't that bad to watch.
You would pick this movie to be in your 5 movies to be in the island with.
Oh, fuck
Forever.
no.
Exactly. That's the qualification. Just think of it that way. It's still gotta be shitty, motherfucker.
No. Well, okay, Mr. Sun Dictator.
Yeah, goddamn right.
All the movies.
Yeah.
You fucking ass.
And fuck you. Cheers, Indy Phantom. Stop sabotaging our channel.
Cheers. Mhm. Hey, by the way, Indy, do you know about this show called Nirvana the Band, The Show? If you can find a copy of that fucking season 1 and 2 and you buy it, send it to me. I'll fucking send you the money beforehand because that show is the shit, bro.
And we'll send you another shirt that says, I don't know what it'll say. Hashtag something else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Instead of fucking hashtag woke as fuck, it'll say hashtag, oh, yeah. Yeah. And
Let me know because that show's Canadian and I can never fucking find it here. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Cheers, motherfuckers. I'm opening a new beer. But we're going to move on, Kike. We're done with the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the news. And first, we're going to move on to the weekly Unwoke news.
God damn it! We lost! We fucking super lost, man!
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
You're racist. And this week, believe it or not, we got none other than that autistic spawn of Satan, Elon Musk, and one of his twin boys who just turned 18 years old. I know I'm showing a picture of little kids, but I couldn't find a picture of the motherfucker being 18 and shit. So the only picture I found online. But anyways, Xavier Musk just turned 18 years old.
Oh shit!
And he has decided. He's a twin. He's a twin boy. He has decided to legally change his name to Vivian Jenna Wilson, the mother's last name, and she wants to be identified as a female now, and no longer wants to be a Musk because her father is a homophobe and transphobe. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad. Yeah.
Is he a homophobe?
He doesn't like trans people. Remember, he goes on Twitter and makes all these jokes and shit. We already said he was unwoke as fuck. Yeah.
Those were jokes. Jokes. I mean, like he sounds like a robot. Like, let me tell you a joke. Here you go. And you're like, okay.
Really? That picture of Pablo Escobar and him saying that Russia is waiting for Netflix to make a joke about a trans gay soldier, and that was just a joke. That was a straight up fucking hate and shit. That we talked about this last time, Kike.
I'm too high to remember right now.
Yeah. Well, we did, you dumbass. And I also want to apologize because the truth is, Kike's screen is looking kind of shitty right now. But outside, it's like over 100 degrees where I'm at, and I think it's my internet that's overheating and shit. And giving the connection is pretty bad. It's not Kike's fault, believe it or not. This is on my end because I'm the one that's recording. All we can say is that Song got way too high, and he fucking flew out to fucking Mercury, and now he's fucking burning in hell. So it's fucking hot outside. Like,
it's fucking
it's like 7:30 p.m. and it's still 100 degrees.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking hot right now, bro. I ain't even...
Yeah, but I have fans all the fucking places and shit.
But anyways, Kike, we think of this trans phobe motherfucker now has a trans daughter. You know? Because now she's identified as her name is Vivian Jenna Wilson. Fuck you,
Vivian
Dad.
Jenna Wilson.
Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, fuck
oh my
you.
God. I find that like a lot of white fucking kids do that to their parents because they hate them, you know, like out of spite. Oh, now I'm gonna do this, bitch. Oh, you're racist? I'm gonna date a Mexican now, bitch.
Heck, I always wanted an American name too, motherfucker. This Mexican shit my parents named me. I'm not from Mexico. You raised me in America. I better have an American name like John Wayne and shit, or Clint Eastwood.
Oh my God! Asians do. Like sometimes you're like, "Oh, my name is Tony."
Yeah.
Kuhara. And I'm like, "Nah, your name's not Tony, bro.
My name is George Washington Kennedy, motherfucker." Oh yeah, that's how I roll, motherfucker.
Oh jeez. No, but yeah, like it's true. Like what? I don't care, man. And my name is Mexican as fuck.
Now, what do you think about this guy and his kid? Now saying, "Fuck you, Dad." I'm changing my name, and I'm a woman. What are you gonna do now?
I mean,
what are you gonna do now?
Like I said, I don't know if he's doing it out of spite because he doesn't want to be fucking like related to this fucking person, or if he.
You think he wants to be a trans out of spite to his dad?
Dude, people are fucked up, man. People are fucked up, man. Do you think the guy that fucking swam with the other girls and now he's a girl? Didn't want a fucking gold medal so bad, he said, you know what? Now I'm a girl, and I can beat any other fucking girl. Out of spite. He said, you know what? Fuck you. I am going to get a fucking gold medal. You don't think that's some fucking reason? A crazy fucking people. There's crazy people out there, man, who's trying to fucking like just get something so they can get some fucking revenge and shit.
Hey, Kike, why are you being racist?
Racist? What are you talking about?
This could be an actual fucking. This could be an actual. This could be an actual person who identifies himself as a woman and just has, you know, that's the way he was born. And you're saying that he's doing it out of spite.
Well, why did he change his last name? Why didn't he just change she changed?
Because her father doesn't like trans and she's a trans.
Oh, that's not out of spite?
No, it's out of fucking like, if you don't want to accept me, father, then I don't want to have your last name.
Accept me, father? Well, no, bro. I mean, this is too weird. And obviously, because the guy is rich as fuck. And he has all these fucking like industries and shit. Obviously, he doesn't want to be associated with his dad, so he's doing this out of spite. I think. I don't know. That's just a theory. Don't fucking throw stones at me. I'm just saying.
If he does the whole full conversion, gets tits, cuts his dick off, and gets long hair and all that shit, I hope we see a picture just so we can, you know, see what he looks like. She looks like. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But let's move on, Kike. This is getting a little weird, but you know, I'm just saying. You know.
Well, this is that show. Sometimes a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the thing you don't want the most ends up being the thing you end up getting. So fuck you, Elon Musk. You're Satanist. We're gonna move on, Kike, to the weekly loser news.
The who? The her.
And this week, we got none other than that skinny-ass anorexic, I need money for heroin, Julia Fox, parading around in underwear downtown in New York, begging people for attention and money. And look at her. I mean, why didn't they shoot video of her going around a corner and shooting up heroin and shit? Because that's exactly what she did after this bullshit. Look how skinny she is.
Yeah, exactly.
This is ridiculous.
Before, maybe.
And for those of you motherfuckers who don't, this picture that I have here on the top, that's a real picture of her doing drugs, shooting up fucking heroin,
yep.
or I don't know, whatever. Look at all those marks, tracks that she has on her other side of her leg. Disgusting. And look, she is ridiculously skinny. She doesn't even have hips anymore. Do you remember in that movie how hot she was? How fucking nice and thick and juicy she was? This is... What is this? What
I don't know,
is
man.
This a skeleton with fucking lingerie walking around downtown.
And what the fuck? She's fucking like showing her crack and shit.
You know, it's like 4 a.m. and shit. She's just high and shit on crack or meth, and she's like, "Oh yeah,
what? I feel good. Let's fucking put this shit on and let's take some pictures."
I just scored some fucking crack. Let's smoke it and then get naked and take pictures outside. Oh yeah, I got a coat right here.
There's always this crackhead that sells the shit. He's like, "Yeah, I have a camera."
yeah. So fucking, oh my god, man. What a world we live in, Kike. Where all you gotta do is fucking sleep with celebrities and then run around naked and you can fucking be just everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. And the poor keep getting poorer.
Judy Fox. Hopefully.
You fucked up.
Hopefully we'll get your overdose on video. Because we're getting all these videos, and maybe we'll get your overdose on videos. But we're going to move on because we're not done with them.
That's fucking weird. Don't say that. I don't want to see her.
That's the next thing. That's where we're heading. She's looking more disgusting every time she makes another video, Kike.
You said hopefully? Sad. I don't want to fucking see that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying, if it happens, hopefully we'll get video so we can talk about it here. We need subjects to talk about. I'm just saying, if it's going to happen, let's just hope there's a video out there so we can show these motherfuckers. I'm just saying. I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying if it happens, it happens.
Hope is the definition of wishing. I'm just saying, bro.
Kike, fuck you, Kike. I hope all the time. Nothing happens, so don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Anyways, we're going to move on, Kike. We're not done with the losers. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Back to the biggest loser of 2022. It's going to be the last year. I know Kanye West was the biggest loser of 2021. But 2022,
he's winning by this fucking
2022. I think
the rate of this.
I think it's gonna be fucking Ezra Miller and shit, Kike. Because he's back, and after more allegations surfaced, Kike. Get ready for this.
I mean, like, how is he still in Hawaii?
No, he's on the run. He's on the run.
Okay.
Nobody can trace him. He deleted his social media accounts. The police can't track him to serve him. The fucking
from Hawaii, like he's on the run.
No, he came to the United States already. I told you already.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
He came to the United States. He's over here now, but he's on the run because remember that
from
little.
What?
Well, because remember that little girl's parents send an order, a warrant and shit.
Yeah.
Well, now there's another warrant. All right, more allegations. There's a man. He's in his I don't know how old he is, but he's saying, I didn't do enough research. Kike, he said, you fucking.
I know. I love when you start with a fucking sentence. It's like he's in his. Well, shit. I don't know how old he is.
Hey, Kike, why you always gotta try to set me up and shit?
No, I'm not setting you up. You just said it so naturally.
You always try to sabotage our channel, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Are you done? Maybe you should do the news, huh? Maybe I'm the one just there laughing and drinking all badass and shit, huh? Maybe you should do all the work.
No, man. Dude, come on, like, don't get sad, man. Keep on, man. I need to keep drinking.
All right. Well, anyways, this man is saying that Ezra Miller is hosting his 25-year-old ex-wife, a mother and her mother and her 3 young children at the Vermont farm. You know, that she took the kids and she left with Ezra Miller and she's been staying at the farm over there. And he says that he has seen video and social media posts that have now been deleted, but that in the farm there in the house, there's assault weapons and rifles and handguns, and some of them, Ezra Miller, I haven't seen the videos. I had a video, everything been deleted, supposedly. But some of them, like there's teddy bears with like holding the rifle like that, like sitting on the couch, holding guns and shit. Those are the pictures they're posting.
Of course, teddy bears.
And they're saying that at one point, a 1-year-old girl that was living there came across a loose bullet and put it in her mouth. A bullet. Just on the ground, and she put it in her mouth, chewing on it. And he says that not only that, but that every time they're there, that everybody smokes weed in front of the kids, and there's not any ventilation. And Miller, they said that supposedly Ezra Miller is growing at least 28 different strains of marijuana on the farm, despite not even having a license to be growing it.
The life. I fucking like assaulted so many fucking women and ran out of that fucking island, came back to the US, and now I'm fucking like doing all this shit with drugs and stuff. What the fuck, dude?
It is
like,
fucked up.
What kind of fucking like person this is?
Well, I don't know.
Fuck.
Ezra Miller and the people have come try out and say that, oh, it's a haven that her husband was bad and she didn't know where to go, and Ezra Miller offered her a place to stay. Yeah, but a place with guns and drugs? Well, we're gonna be all crazy and acting crazy all around your children and shit. There's guns lying around. Your children can pick them up next to the teddy bears and shit. And we're smoking weed in front of them.
The little baby picks the fucking bullet. What the fuck, dude? Well, I don't think that little baby's jaw is that fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
he is
strong.
the Flash. Maybe they all have powers and shit.
No, he's the Flash because he fucking like gets out of that place before he gets arrested.
David Zaslav has had enough of this fucking clown. He told Warner, "That's it. I don't care what happens with this movie you've already." Yeah, he said, "I don't care what happens with this movie we've already made. But after this movie comes out, he is no longer the Flash. We're moving on without him."
They're gonna keep the movie.
Yes,
Come on.
the movie's gonna be kept. It's gonna be kept, Kike.
Jesus Christ, dude! Come on, Warner, grow some fucking balls.
Nah, it's 200 million. They're in debt. The 200 million they already spent on this fucking woke ass motherfucker who's acting like a dumbass.
To make the movie look good, not just to fucking throw out the trash.
This motherfucker's 30 years old. He's hanging out with 25-year-old fucking lesbians with children and shit. What's his problem? Hang out with people your own age, you dumb son of a bitch.
I'm not defending him. All I'm saying is like, get the fuck out of the fucking movie. Let's punish him and not fucking give him any fucking.
Let's just throw away 200 million we already filmed and shit. It's already edited. It's already been shown and shit. We're gonna fucking spoil it right now in a few minutes.
It's like Back to the Future. Get this motherfucker out. Let's get fucking this guy over. He's better. He's greater. And this other actor that already did his shots. He got paid for those shots. He's not gonna get any residuals for
the entire fucking movie. All the get back Michael Keaton, get back all the actors. You have to pay them again for coming back and reshooting all the scenes.
Remember that pervert that got fucking deleted from that fucking movie?
Which was like 2 scenes, Kike. He's in the entire movie from start to finish. He's the main actor.
You see, that's why they need to shut this one off and get all the fucking heads of the fucking like enterprise. And
this is about money, Kike. They already spent money on this.
Exactly. You're not gonna gain any money from this. Tell me how they're gonna make money out of this.
They will make. There's a bunch of dumbasses who don't know nothing about comic books, and they're the ones that go make the money and buy all this bullshit, take their kids and all that dumbass.
They don't watch the news and anything. Like, oh, it's the Flash.
They don't watch YouTube videos like us. They watch these pussy ass motherfuckers who tell them to go see it and that it's good. Live in their mom's basement and shit. If they watch our channels, they would know the truth because we only speak the facts in this channel and shit.
Okay, just breathe.
Anyways, Kike, there's more controversy, Kike, because there's a cover that the director made in a comic book, and I just put it up here. And this was a prequel comic book to the movie that's going to be sold. And the director, Andy Mussolini, or whatever the fuck his Italian name is, that I can't pronounce, he drew this. He drew this, Kike.
You picked the worst fucking last name.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like that, all right? Calm down.
Oh Mussolini.
Whatever the fuck his name is. With an M. With an M.
I know.
He drew Ezra Miller naked.
Yeah.
Putting on the Flash suit.
I don't think that's Ezra Miller.
That's supposed to be Ezra Miller. This is a prequel comic book, and he's showing you what happens before the movie starts. Okay, and so he drew Ezra Miller naked, putting on the Flash suit. Mm-hmm. And right away, Warner, David Zaslav says, "What the fuck is this shit? Nah, take it down. Go to all the comic book stores. Redo the cover different. This is crazy. Just perverted."
Exactly.
We're taking this off.
What they need to do with a fucking movie.
Yeah. But I don't think it's just because of the nakedness. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird. Ezra Miller, all this controversy, and then he's naked here and shit. But this guy's perverted. He's doing like a Disney. He's pulling a Disney because if you look closely,
he's fucking the Flash.
There's a dick. I put a second picture and I outlined the dick. The second picture that I have there, I outlined the dick, and it's right near his ass. And it's the lightning bolts making a dick. He's being like Disney, Kike. And I started investigating because I was like, this sick son of a bitch. And I started investigating, Kike. And guess what, Kike? I have another picture. There's dicks everywhere, Kike. Look at this third image. There's dicks everywhere, all over this. I really looked into this. They're everywhere. I outlined them right there. This guy's a pervert. He drew cocks all over the lightning bolts on Ezra Miller and shit.
You're such a dumb.
Yeah. David Zaslav figured it out before anyone did. He said, "I'm not going to allow these perversions to go on anymore. These Russians are smart, Kike. These Russians are smart, Kike." He knows.
No, honestly, I thought that the controversy was that the Flash fucking that the costume was like this, bending over, and Ezra Miller's fucking from this like this. And I thought you were gonna say he's fucking the Flash, dude. In the comic books, look at him. The Flash is being fucked by Ezra Miller. No, it's in the fucking background.
Yeah, dude, they're dig. Look at that, Kike. They're right there in front of your eyes. I drew them out for you. They're right there. David Zaslav saw it too. David Zaslav
was thinking too much about dicks.
David Zaslav saw this and he said, "You're not putting these perversions for little kids. Subliminal drawings for dicks."
That dick drew on top of Ezra Miller looks dislocated, man. It looks like this, man. That poor dick guy.
Hey, Kike, all dicks are different. Some of them are bent, some of them are curved, some of them are to the left. Calm down, Kike. Not everyone's built the same, all right? Calm down.
Oh, dude, fuck you.
We're going to move on. See, we're talking about the Flash, the controversy. Please. We already know. Yeah. We already know. Guess what?
Oh, no. We're moving on, but we're going to talk more about the Flash.
Yeah. This is all about the Flash. We already know that the movie was already screened to test audiences, and these motherfuckers who live at home in the mom's basement and are pussies, don't have pay any rent and shit. They have to sign a release form and all that bullshit that they're not going to say nothing. But finally, one of these motherfuckers, he must have gotten laid for the first time in his life, and he wanted to be a rebel, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and say the whole fucking movie." And so guess what? We're about to spoil.
Some of these motherfuckers need to talk to their fucking neighbor and tell him to fucking quiet the fuck down.
I already told you, man. This is a problem every weekend. The same shit. But it is what it is, Kike. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Oh, I guess
we're about to spoil the entire Flash movie, according to the guy who saw it. All right. The movie starts with a fucking terrorist attack. And in the terrorist attack, it's in a hospital.
Let me hear. Who was the terrorist?
I don't know. Just random fucking terrorists. All right. Just fucking guys, bad guys who, they're not trans. They're probably going to be white because they want to represent the white people as being evil because that's the way it really is. That's the way it really is.
More than like it's going to be Russian. Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, Russian whites,
Yeah.
or some Chinese motherfuckers. But anyways, the terrorists get a hospital, and the Batman, and we already know because
it's a hospital. Yeah,
and we already know because we saw Batflick already. We saw all those scenes. We showed him in the past, all the spoilers, the behind the scenes videos of him in the Bat cycle and the stunts and
people
shit.
almost dying because of the stunts and shit.
Yeah, you're right. We saw that and shit. Batflick is there, and he goes and helps the Flash save the people in the hospital, and they stop the terrorists. But the terrorists, they cause an explosion, and a nearby bridge starts falling. And so then the Flash and Batman go to the bridge to try to save people after they stop the terrorists. And when they get there, Wonder Woman is already there, and she's saving the people. And so they all kind of meet up, and then like they're just saying like the Justice League is out there and they're saving people and shit, or at least these three motherfuckers because we fired all the rest. But anyways. Then we start that, and then we keep going, and we have Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen, and they can't get they can't get Barry's father out of jail, because there's not enough evidence to prove that he didn't kill the mother and shit. But Bruce is like saying, "Don't worry, we're gonna figure this out."
Bruce is like, "You kind of look cute like Robin. You kind of remind me of Robin. You want to live with me, and Yeah.
Kiki, don't make it weird, okay? Anyways,
I mean, that's kind of like, it looks like that.
Bruce Wayne, Batflick tells Barry, Barry tells Batflick, hey, when we were in the Justice League movie, I actually traveled back in, like, we lost, and I actually traveled back in time a few seconds so that we could win and rewrite and we fix things. And Bruce is all like, wow, I had no idea you did that. That is very dangerous. I recommend you never do that again, because you don't understand the consequences of what you might do to reality or the timelines. And Barry's like, oh, okay. But Barry
don't know me. And then he kissed him in the balls. Yeah.
And he left to Hawaii. So Barry leaves, and he went away to Hawaii, causes trouble over there in the bars, and she gets arrested. But anyways, Barry leaves Bruce, and he says, fuck you. And he says, I'm going to travel back in time and save my mom anyways. And he goes to the Speed Force, and when he's in the Speed Force, he sees the Black Flash, and it's chasing him. But he blacks out when he's in the Speed Force, and when he wakes up,
it's the Black Flash, and he's chasing him. Fuck.
Yeah, the Black Flash is chasing him, and he blacks out. And when he wakes up, he's in 2013. And he's like, shit, my mom's still alive. I haven't even gotten my powers. This is perfect. And so what the motherfucker figures out, Geeky, is that the way to save his mom is to make sure she doesn't get home to cook dinner that night when she gets killed. And so
I wonder what they're gonna wear in that movie, like in 2013. What are this guys? Because you've seen like Back to the Future and shit like that. And
we've seen the photos, and we'll show them here in a little bit.
Yeah,
he's gonna be wearing.
I know, but it's like so fucking stupid. It's like so close to being like close to everything that we've seen that it's gonna be like, well, it kind of looks the same as 2013.
Well, if you let me explain the movie, maybe you'll understand why. Right. He figures out that the way to save the mom is to make sure she doesn't make dinner. And so that night they were cooking spaghetti or some bullshit Italian shit. And so he goes to the store and he takes all the tomato sauce from the store. And so the mom has to go to a farther away store. And so she doesn't even make it home on time and she doesn't get killed. And he's all happy, like, all right, my mom's going to be alive. And then he...
What an action movie. Let me take the tomato cans out of the house so my mom doesn't die. That's a great fucking movie.
From the store, Kiki. From the store, not from the house. Pay attention.
Excuse me. It has a lot more action. There's probably going to be some fucking art action.
All right. It's a long movie, and we also have 2 more episodes to review, Kiki. So come on, let's keep this going. Stop being a fucking high-ass motherfucker. All right. The internet was fucking up there. Sorry, y'all. Barry meets his younger self in 2013, and we already saw this in the pictures. The fucking woke ass motherfucker with the longer hair and shit. And he tells him like, "Hey, what's up?" and all this shit. And they start talking, and Barry ends up thinking in his head what Bruce told him, and he's all like, "Fuck, like maybe I shouldn't be doing this." And he finds out that the day that he's in is the day he's supposed to get his powers. And that because he's over here hanging out with himself, he's preventing himself from being in the position that he's supposed to be to get hit by the accident and get the powers. And so he fucking takes Barry to the lab where the lightning's gonna strike and tries to put him in the place where it's supposed to happen. But this dumbass is in the way, and the lightning strikes and the accident happens, and they both get hit. And what ends up happening is that the young Barry from 2013, he gets the powers, but the powers from the older guy, he loses them. Ezra Miller loses the powers. And so then he's all like, well, fuck. Now I'm fucking stuck in 2013 and I don't have powers to run back to my time. And so he starts telling him, we need to go find the Justice League. And Barry, young Barry, tells him, what the fuck is the Justice League? Because in 2013, Aquaman is a secret. Wonder Woman hasn't appeared. There is no Superman. Like, you know, the Justice League doesn't exist yet. And so he's all like, well, fuck. And he goes, well, there's a Batman, isn't there? There's a Bruce Wayne.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This fucking movie sucks already.
Yeah. It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh, my God.
And so he tells him, well, there's a Bruce Wayne here, isn't there? And he goes, yeah, there's a Bruce Wayne. Well, we got to go talk to him. He's Batman. And so then they fucking go.
They told me right away. Yeah, we all know he's Batman.
No. The older guy tells him, we got to go talk to him. He's Batman. So they go to Bruce Wayne Manor, and when they get there, both of them, not just the older Barry, the younger one, he's all like, hey, this doesn't look like Wayne Manor. Like, I've been to Wayne Manor. And then the young Barry's all like, I've passed by through here, and it never looked like this. And so they break in there, and they see Michael Keaton in there. And that supposedly, when they first see him, that he has crazy-ass hair and a beard, like a crazy homeless. And he's in the kitchen making a sandwich when they arrive with a knife, spreading mayonnaise. And then he pulls a knife and he goes, hey, what are you guys doing here? You want to get nuts? Like, that's where the line comes in. Yeah, because he thinks they're robbing the place. You kids want to get nuts, motherfucker. He's holding a knife. And they calm him down and they explain. And then Bruce cleans himself up. You know, he shaves or whatever. And he tells him, I've been studying the multiverse and shit. And I think what you did is you didn't jump into another timeline. I think you're merging realities. What you did is you're merging realities. He goes, because the stuff I'm seeing is not from my world either. And I'm not from this world because you guys know another Bruce Wayne, but now I'm here. And they look at the news and they see that General Zod is arriving, like from the events from Man of Steel. And Barry realizes, like, holy shit, we're back in the past. This is when General Zod first arrives and shit. We need Superman. And then Bruce Wayne tells him, like, oh, man, like, I know what, I don't want to get involved in this, but fuck, I guess I'm going to have to help you guys. And he tells him, like, well, there's a Superman, and he's being held. There's the alien, and he's being held by the U.S. government. And Barry's all like, well, we need to go get him. And so all three of them go. And now remember, the main Barry Allen doesn't have powers. The new Barry Allen has powers, but he's brand new. He doesn't know how to use them fully. And now we have old Bruce Wayne being Batman for the first time in 30 years and shit. But anyways, they get to the facility and they get in there. They break in there.
Man.
Yeah, Batman. They get to the facility and they break in there. And when they get in there, they all freak out because there is no Superman. There's a Supergirl. And they're all like,
oh, everyone's fucking. Everyone in the left is like, fuck that lady. She can never be our new god.
Yeah. So there's a Bruce. There's a Supergirl now, and so they're all freaked out. But they go back to the Batcave, and they come up with a plan. And this is the coolest part, I think, of this movie. Is they actually follow the actual flashpoint. And because Barry doesn't have powers anymore, Bruce Wayne comes up with an idea. And he puts him in an electrical, like an electric chair, and puts him on top of Wayne Manor during a fucking thunderstorm. This isn't a comic book. This is straight from the cartoon. This is badass.
You mean Frankenstein?
Yeah, just like Frankenstein. And they put a rod there. And
this is why Basie never fucking. He sucks, man. Come on. All right, proceed.
Fuck you. This is the best part of it because this is ripped straight from the comic books, which is badass. Right. And they electrocute him, and he tries to recreate the same accident. But Barry gets he doesn't die, but he gets all burnt and electrocuted. It doesn't work, and he's all like all fucked up. And then Supergirl grabs Barry and then flies him up into the thunderstorm so they can both get electrocuted. And they get electrocuted again, and they come down, but Barry is dead. And then the young Barry Allen touches him. Yeah. The young Barry Allen.
Take an almost dead man, like who's already fucking burned, and you take it to the atmosphere to fucking get stricken by a fucking light again. Yeah, you're gonna kill that motherfucker again, you dumbass.
He dies. And then the young Barry Allen touches him, and sparks fly into the corpse, and it activates the healing factor, and it heals, and he's back to normal, and he has powers again. And so, from there, they all suit up. He has powers again. And from there, they all suit up, and they make a suit for the young Barry Allen. They get one of the old Batman suits, which is why they had spray painted the old Batman suit and put a flash on it. That's what that picture was. Mm-hmm. And they go out.
That up a long time ago. Yeah.
And they go out to meet Zod. When they get there, Zod is talking to the military, and he's demanding, "Bring me Kal-El, the son of Krypton, Superman." And because everything's merged, they know that there's a girl that's a super, and there's no Kal-El. Her name's Kara. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. And Zod gets super mad because he's from the other reality, and he only knows Kal-El. And he gets super mad, and he's like, "Fuck you!" Yeah, fuck you.
Why did you change your name? I mean, like, what's your pronoun?
Yeah, what's this gender shit that's going on? This is not supposed to happen in my timeline. What the fuck?
Shit back in my world.
He was a man, had a penis. Yeah. And he kills General Swanson. He kills the Swanwick. He kills the Green Martian, the Martian Manhunter. Yeah. The heroes get there and they fight Zod, and they beat him because they lure him instead of like the way it happened in Man of Steel. They lure him into the desert, and so nobody gets killed. They fight over there. Yeah, they fight over there, and they kill Zod, and they win. But in the fight, Michael Keaton's Batman gets injured, and he dies, Kike. And before he dies, he tells Barry Allen, the future one, he tells him, "Hey, kid, you know what? Thank you for making me a hero again, because I was bitter. I was old. I didn't want to be Batman anymore. And for one last ride, I did it again. I saved the world." And then he dies.
I did it again.
Yeah. And he tells him shit about, now it's your turn to be a hero and make things right again. And so then Barry goes back to the store, and he puts all the fucking cans back so his mother could die. Yeah. And he decides to travel back into the future now that he fixed things. And when he travels back into the future, he sees the Black Flash again, chasing him. And the Black Flash, he looks at him. I don't know how they're going to explain this, but they say that here, the Black Flash is actually future Barry Allen. If Barry Allen had not put the fucking cans back, like if he would have let his mom live, he would have gotten corrupted by the Speed Force, become an evil. And so the evil one was trying to stop this good one from, I still want to live. And so now that he does that, he disintegrates and he fades away. And he's back in his own.
See, that's why I don't have marinara in my fucking house.
Yeah. I just go and get it whenever you need it. He's now in his own time. And when they get there, they find out that there's new evidence and the father is freed from jail. And he's all like, "This is awesome." And then the Mercedes-Benz, the Mercedes-Benz from the beginning of the movie that Bruce Wayne, talked to Barry Allen, pulls up, and it opens up, and Barry Allen looks in there, and it's not Batfleck, it's Michael Keaton. And he's all like, "What the fuck?" But Michael Keaton doesn't remember anything Barry's talking about. Michael Keaton's like, "What are you talking about? This is the way it's always been. You're acting weird. You're acting weird."
I'm old. I don't remember anything.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Supergirl lands there to congratulate them.
And that's when Barry Allen realizes, wait a minute, something's really wrong here. The DCEU has changed. Aquaman, and there's a bad girl, and there's all this woke ass shit. Where the fuck am I? And the movie ends there.
And then like the extra scene at the end is like him fired. He's out auditioning for another film.
He's at Marvel trying to get into MCU and shit. Yeah. Maybe you should go ask Zack Snyder for help because he's giving every fucking deadbeat actor a fucking job over there at Netflix.
And that's the truth, everybody.
Yeah. Hey. But we got end of credit scenes too, Kike.
Yeah.
The first end of credit scene is it's Ezra Miller, and he goes to a bar and Aquaman's fucking drunk there. Jason Momoa, he's drunk there, and he's carrying him out, and he carries him out of the bar, and he's like, "Don't worry, we're gonna get you home. We're gonna sober you up." And he puts him against a wall, and he says, "Wait right here, I'll be right back." And he zooms, and he goes to his house, and I guess he's going to a fridge to get electrolytes for him or something. He goes to the fridge. Gatorade or something to wake his ass up.
Let's get him some McDonald's, my man.
Yeah. So he goes to the kitchen, and when he goes there, there's a bing, bing, bing on his computer, and he goes really quick to the computer to see what the fuck. And there's a message, and he clicks on it, and it's Ben Affleck's Batman, and he tells him, "Barry, what the fuck did you do? You're destroying reality. You need to fix this."
He's just like smacking some ass.
What did you do? You made life better for me. You better fix this. Yeah. And that's how it ends. So it's almost like they're setting up Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Christ is an infinite worlds?
Yeah.
That's a fucking biblical thing.
Yeah, because all reality is being destroyed. But that's crazy because they could actually bring, if they decide to move forward with this, Kike, they could actually bring, if they move forward with this, they could actually bring Robert Pattinson's Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, and Michael Keaton's Batman all in the same movie fighting.
I don't know, man. I think you're aiming too high on this one. I don't know. I want to see the fucking like movie just because I'm really curious. This is so far off, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, this is crazy. Look, this is DC. DC, look, I'll straight.
So fucked up, dude. Like, there's nothing consistent in DC, man.
I'll tell you, like, this thing about DC is that they tried to do Infinity War in fucking 2 movies. You know, in Justice League, Batman versus Superman and Justice League was Infinity War saga. In 2 movies, they tried to do it, and now they're trying to do the multiverse. Marvel's trying to spread it out, doing 10 years. It's gonna be a while before we find out Kang and the villain and all this shit. And you motherfuckers are trying to just make it in 2-3 movies and shit. Xavier Zasla's in for his money. They're gonna lose a lot of money. He's gonna be fired in a year or 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
You want to do another movie? Imagine. Oh, well, fuck you.
Yeah. DC, fuck you. And fuck you, David Zaslav.
Exactly.
You don't know how to use the characters. But we're going to take a short break, and we're going to be right back, motherfuckers. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Cheers, Kike.
Open this one. Hey, cheers, yeah. I have one this one, yeah.
Hey, I also got one of these, Kike. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I haven't seen one of those since, like...
This is a Mexican, a lollipop. It's in the shape of a corn stalk, and it's covered in chile. I don't know why it's in the shape of a corn, Kike, but it tastes like pineapple, right?
Dude, I haven't tasted one of those in a while, bro. It's been like maybe 25, 20
It's covered.
years.
It's covered in chili.
Dude, I'm serious.
It's spicy, and it's good.
That's bringing it back to my fucking childhood and shit, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna suck on that. Good. I'm gonna suck on that for the cotton mouth. For the episode.
Right. You're just trying to make me fucking make a soundbite on that. I'm gonna suck on that.
Hey, fuck you. All right, let's get it moving on, Kike.
All right.
We're gonna move on to some Sony Marvel news.
Yeah.
And first, we got to unearth that fat kid from Spider-Man No Way Home, and he's now campaigning himself, posting on social media, going to a toy store.
My God.
He found the Hobgoblin toy. and he's posting pictures, going like, I don't know, maybe, let's hope, cause somebody.
I mean,
I am Ned Leeds. Let me tell you something, little fucking bald-ass Asian little fat kid. If you want to be the Hobgoblin, you better start working the fuck out. Look at this guy. This guy got big muscles. Look at that picture right there, motherfucker. You better start looking like that if you want to be the Hobgoblin in the movie. Look at Tom Holland and shit. He's ripped as fuck.
he's gonna be the next fucking like Momoan fucking like guy, dude. He's gonna be like the dude. He has a mask, dude, to get there.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm just saying he better work. He could do it if he does it, if he applies himself and shit. This guy could look badass and he could be the Hobgoblin, but not looking like this and shit.
Yeah, I mean, he looks
like Wilson Fisk's son.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. Fuck, man. That's gonna be crazy, man.
It'd be cool if you were the Hobgoblin and you're a cool actor and I like you and shit, but hey, let's be realistic here. You better start working a fuck or change your diet or something. Change your diet or something.
You're tired?
Your diet. Change your diet. Or just eat once a day the way I do. Cheers.
I don't know, man. You don't want to eat once a day.
And when I kick it, why not?
Because this guy's gonna fucking like produce more fat so he can like be like, oh, I'm just eating once a day, so I'm gonna keep it here.
Well, I don't know.
Nobody's gonna do that shit.
Would you like to see this kid as a Hobgoblin?
Do it. He can definitely do it.
Looking like that?
Not like that. I mean, like, he's gonna get fucking big, man. I mean, if he gets like a big contract, he's gonna get big, like fucking like, I don't know, man.
Liposuction. Some implants.
No, you idiot. Like, he's gonna be like a Samoan fucking big ass fucking guy, dude.
Elliot Page got chest implants and a 6-pack. Come on, it can be done.
I mean, I'm not talking about surgery here, man. Like, he can get in shape, man.
I mean, he could, but he could take the easy way out too and just get the surgery.
I think he has the fucking will to do this, man. I think he can do it. I mean, he already like slimmed down a lot from the first movie, so he looks good right now. I mean, he looks better. Let me rephrase that. He looks better.
All right, Kike. We'll see. I don't think this is going anywhere. I think he just wishful.
Wishful thinking. Can get really big. Can you smell?
Yeah, I know Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but this is a family genes. Yeah. This motherfucker not from that family. He's from that trailer park family down the street. He's from that trailer park family down the street and shit. Eating them Cheetos and burritos and shit.
Let's hope so, man. Like, this would be great, man. He would be a great Hobgoblin, man.
All right. We're gonna move on and shit, because you're getting racist on me, and I don't like what you're saying. Yeah, I'm moving the camera around a little bit. Yeah. All right, we're moving on. Guess what, Kike? More of this Sony bullshit. Are you ready for this Sony Marvel bullshit?
Okay.
There we go. Sony is now fucking up Kraven the Hunter because Aaron Taylor Johnson has come out and said that it is a different kind of Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter is a conservationist who loves animals and preserves wildlife.
Come on.
And he hunts bad people and evil people who fuck with animals and shit.
No. That's the total opposite of it. Kraven the Hunter is a guy who hunts for fucking like fun. He kills
trophies.
Animals.
I want
trophies.
He's the predator. He's like the predator. He wants to always hunt the most deadliest of all and a challenge.
Yeah. He fucking like kills fucking like.
Nope. Now he's all like, "You stole the baby rhinoceros. I'm coming after you, motherfucker. I'm gonna return it back to its mother and glue the horn back on that you took off of it."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how rhinoceros sound, but that was my best fucking like choice. I don't know.
You're stealing fossils from the ground. I'm taking them and giving them to a museum and shit.
You never turned this into gasoline. Fuck you, Biden.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. No, that's fucked up, man.
They want to be woke today and appeal to all these wokeness and we're good now and we're not hunting animals because it's bad. No, we won't hunt them, but we'll mass produce them in farms and then kill them in a week or two after they're born so we can eat them and shit. on your Walmart stores. You dumb sons of bitches. Oh, but to protect the animals, let's save them. You dumbasses.
I mean, like, we do that nowadays. We're all the villains, huh? We're so bad.
Yeah. All you motherfuckers
bitches
who think you recycle and that you're doing good by throwing trash in the trash can or flushing the toilet. Where do you think all that shit goes? To the earth. You're just making a big pile of shit.
It's true.
Yeah. You're not doing any good at all.
Yeah. Oh my God. It goes to this one town, dude, in India. All this trash goes to this one town in India, and all these kids and fucking families go and search for shit, dude. It's really just, I mean, it's really sad.
Kike, how the fuck is Sony making a Sinister Six movie to fight Spider-Man? If they got a motherfucker over here who's protecting wildlife, they got Venom over there who's protecting the innocent and not eating people or killing. And we got Morbius over there. Morbius, who's trying not to fucking eat people or be bad. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, Kike. The Sonyverse. Man. I'm afraid of whatever Spider-Man is going to face these motherfuckers. Spider-Man's going to be like, well, I mean, you guys are doing good. I should just leave you alone.
Man, there's some people that really like the fucking, like, Venom, like, series and shit.
Who, Kike, who?
Like that. I don't know, man. There's some fucking people that like that shit, and I'm like, dude, this old shit is fucking bad, dude. And Kraven the Hunter being like pro fucking like animal
activist
and PETA.
Yeah, basically.
That you know that Kraven the Hunter wears a fucking lion fucking vest. Yeah, you know that, right?
Well, not anymore.
Like a fucking like the skull of a fucking lion as a vest, dude.
Watch him do some bullshit where he's gonna have a pet elephant, and not only that, a pet monkey, and he's gonna be like Ace Ventura, and and not only that, he's probably gonna be a vegan and shit. I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy products either. It's shit. I'm woke as fuck.
No, man, really, this is true. Like what you brought, or you're just joking?
No, this about being a vegan, all that shit. I'm just making fun. But the fact that yes, he's a conservationist who loves animals and preserves wildlife. That's what they said. That's what they said in the interview. The actor who's playing the character said that in the interview.
The guy who played John Lennon as a kid.
Yes.
No.
He said it in the interview. That's what everybody's talking about and talking shit right now about.
Jesus.
Sony,
okay, I'm not.
You're already a shitty studio who makes shitty movies. And I mean, what are you doing over there? What's going on over there?
It's mostly Japan, man. The Japanese don't know anything about like the American comic books.
It's Amy Pascal and her trailer trash whoring ass. When she doesn't have that virgin ass Kevin Feige on her ass, she doesn't do any good by herself.
Oh my God.
Kevin Feige doesn't give a fuck if they make money, so he's just like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Do it, you dumb bitch.
And that's exactly what he said. That's
Oh yeah, Amy Pascal. Hey Kevin, what do you think if we do a movie like this, our studio? Oh yeah, that sounds awesome, Amy. Go ahead and do it. And he hangs up. You dumb bitch. MCU all the way, you whore. Fuck your Sonyverse and your pussy ass, whoever's gonna end up being the sorry ass Spider-Man you're gonna have.
The secretary on the airline is like, I haven't hung up.
Fuck this shit. We're moving on, Kike.
Right.
Guess what? Thor: Love and Thunder has officially been shown to all these nerds on Thursday night, and of course, all of them, they signed their little bullshit agreement. They can't say the movie and shit. So, I pieced together the trailer in the order I think the movie happens. And with the very few spoilers that came out, I'll tell you. Yeah. I want to say, at the very least, this is 60% correct. 60 or 70% correct. with missing a lot of details that I don't know. And it may be, I don't know if Kika's up for it, because he's the one that's always like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm too busy and shit. Fuck you, Kika, I go to work too. But if we have time and the spoilers actually do come out, full spoilers, we might do a video maybe in a day or two, depending on, because today, and I'm talking about Friday, I up to like maybe 15 minutes ago when we took a break, I still checked online and nobody's putting them up. So there's not full spoilers, just close 100% spoilers. So it's just what I've been able to get together. All right, Kika, let's start how this fucking piece of shit movie starts. All right. They say the movie starts with Gore's origin, and Kike was translating to me from some fucking guy from one of these white Mexicans who talks like he's a fucking Spaniard and shit. And he was explaining to me that they're gonna say
it was just Spanish.
Yeah, they're gonna say that Gore's parents are Gore's family and entire race is gonna die, and Gore is actually gonna search for the god of infinity, so that he can ask them to bring the family back to life. But on the way, Gore fails, or when he gets there, Infinity tells him no or some shit. I don't know. It just says that when he gets there, he gets disappointed. Yeah. He gets disappointed about his quest, and basically he gets mad, and he finds a sword, and the sword has the ability to kill any god. And so then he says, all right, since I found a sword and this motherfucker can't bring my family back, then I'm just going to kill every god, and they're all going to die and shit. And that's how the movie starts. And then we're going to take us into space, and we're going to see probably Korg telling that story to those kids from the trailer. And here,
hello,
I'm just...
Get around, all you kids.
Yeah. And he's telling them the story about Thor and all this shit. And Thor, and about how he got back in shape, that he used to be fat, and he went on adventures with the Guardians, and that he got back in shape. And then that now he's like a peaceful guy, and he doesn't want to fight anymore. All right. And those are all just, I think, flashbacks and shit. But then they're going to get to a point where these aliens need help, and the Guardians offer to help them, but they don't want to. Thor is all like, well, I'm not that fighting god anymore and shit. And he's just there. But eventually he decides to go on there and help them and shit. And when he gets there, he fucking tells them all, like, I guess I'm back. And he decides, I don't know why. I guess, like I said, there's a lot of details missing. But the Guardians end up leaving him behind. All right. But before that, the people who he's helping, who they're going to help, they tell him, hey, there's these, we had gods, and they usually helped us. But somebody came and killed them. And Thor, that's the first time that Thor finds out, like, somebody's killing gods. All right, whatever. But he just stays with it in his head or whatever. But they leave. He saves the day, and he fucking saves these aliens from these bad guys and shit. And he tells the fucking Guardians, like, leave me behind and shit. And the goats are actually given to him by the blue aliens and shit. They give it to him as a reward for helping them. And those goats can fly through space and shit. And the Guardians leave, and they go on to their next adventure, which is probably going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special that we're going to see on Disney Plus in December. And they leave and shit, and they do a stupid handshake that we've seen in the trailers. So they go back to New Asgard, and in New Asgard we find out that it's like a tourist attraction, and all these motherfuckers go there, and they have a lot of tourism. And Jane Foster goes there because she has cancer. And I don't know if this is true, but I heard on the internet that the reason they're going to say she has cancer is because she got bleeped for 5 years, and when she came back, the radiation gave her cancer. I don't know if that's true, because that would not explain, well, what about everyone else who came back? Did they also get cancer and shit?
No, that's not true. From the video that you gave me, that it was in Spanish that you couldn't understand. It was like more like if she uses the power of the fucking thunder.
Well, no,
like she would like regress that fucking.
Well,
cancer.
That's what I'm gonna get at in a little bit.
All right.
The point is, the reason why she has cancer, supposedly, I don't know if this is true. Yeah. The reason why she got cancer was because of the blip. But she goes to Asgard to find a cure, because they have technology that Earthlings don't. But when she gets there, Valkyrie can't help her because she didn't know how to fucking help her. But she goes, and we already saw the video. I don't have it here, but we already saw the video where she goes to the hammer, and the hammer, they have the pieces there of the broken hammer in display on an altar next to where Odin died. That's where Odin died. And they have the hammer there. And then she goes near it, and the hammer, for whatever reason, gets back together, and she grabs it, and she goes into the air, and she becomes the new Thor.
Yeah.
She gets powers. And that's what Kika was saying, is when she has the hammer, she's not affected by the cancer anymore. But the same time, using the powers accelerates or degenerates the chemo, just like in the comics, and it actually is killing her faster using the powers. But for the first time in her life, she feels important and she feels powerful, and she doesn't want to stop being. She doesn't want to drop the hammer, right? So
I see what's going on. She's being more of a, I don't care if I die. I'm becoming a god. Like, I don't care if I'm dying. Like, I want to be helpful, basically.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, Thor starts figuring out as he's traveling that fucking their gods are being killed in different planets and shit. And so he travels back to New Asgard, to Earth, and they get attacked there. And we already know the spoilers that they're doing a play, and Matt Damon is Loki, and what's her name? Melissa McCarthy is fucking Hela, and Sam Neill is Odin. Like, all of these guys are gonna be there. And when Gore gets there, he's gonna think that they're the gods, that they're Thor and shit, and he's gonna kill them, thinking that they're the gods. And then all hell breaks loose. All these creatures come out that Gore summons. Thor is there fighting, and we've seen this in the trailer. That's when the mighty Thor shows up for the first time with the hammer, and they all fight. They all fight these creatures. The mighty Thor has a new power, dude. When she throws the hammer splits up into a gazillion pieces and shoots out like almost like bullets. And then when it comes back to her, it forms again. So every time she throws it,
more like a grenade, actually.
Yes, every time she throws it,
what a grenade
she
does.
throws all these. The hammer splits into little pieces and fucks everything up, and then it comes back to her and forms again.
Jesus.
Valkyrie gets there, and they confront Gore, and Gore is all like, "Oh shit, they're a little bit more powerful than I thought," and he retreats into like the shadows and shit. And so they fucking have a reuniting, whatever, catching up, and they explain stuff. And Jane doesn't tell him that she has cancer. She doesn't tell him. She keeps it a secret. But another thing is that whenever she holds a hammer, she actually gets taller. Her hair gets longer, and her hair turns blonde. Because it's not supposed
I don't know about that shit. Like, the whole, like, oh, she's really, like, tiny. And now she's very fucking, like, I'm Thor.
Yeah, they made her wear platforms whenever she was in the costume so she could look taller. And, of course, she's wearing a wig because that's not her real fucking blonde hair. She's wearing a wig on top of that shit. And so they just wanted to make her more look like Thor and shit. We've seen a lot of these clips already. They're saying that this movie is 90% a comedy. That the only time it's serious is whenever Gore is on screen talking. Most of the time, it's just joke after joke after joke after joke, and that some people are not gonna like it.
Of course, the people that are like, oh, I want Thor to be mighty and shit. I'm okay with it being fucking funny. Why not? I mean, like,
I just want to see how, because look, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was not that funny, and there was joke after joke after joke, and some of the jokes were not hitting, and I thought it was overkill. They were trying to, excuse me, they were trying too hard. I'm burping as I'm talking.
Like you drinking, you're trying too hard. Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, yeah. I'm trying to explain the movie, you son of a bitch.
Well, I'm trying to explain yourself.
Anyways, let's move on to the movie. Thor tells him that Gore left to the shadow dimension, that he uses shadows to escape and move through shadows, and that they need to find a way to stop him. And so they decide to go to Olympus, or they call it some Omicron City or some bullshit. I don't even know what it's called. But they travel, we already seen the trailers, they travel to Olympus to where the gods are. And they kind of sneak over there and shit. I'm fucking fast forwarding through all these scenes that I put together the whole fucking, every scene, every clip that I found, I put it together in the order that I think it's going to happen, motherfucker. So you're watching it right here. There's a bunch of jokes here. They're talking about chasing the rainbow and a bunch of bullshit. I didn't find it funny in the first clip, so I'm kind of worried now. If it is going to be joke after joke after joke, it might get fucking exhausting after like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I get it, actually. I'll be okay with it.
Well, we'll see. I haven't seen it yet, DK. I'm debating where I'm going to pay for this because Gore the God Butcher doesn't look like Gore the God Butcher and is basically not Gore the God Butcher.
Well, that's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah. But anyways, they move on and they go to Atlantic City or wherever the fuck the gods are. They take off the goats. The goats fly them and they use the fucking axe to make a rainbow bridge and fly through space. And they get there and they go undercover. But Thor gets found out, and of course we seen that they chained him up, and to get him naked, and then right there when they get him naked, that's when they call the goats, and the ship comes crashing in through the fucking window, and that creates a diversion, so that the heroes can rescue Thor. Right there, and they all start fighting, and they manage to steal fucking the thunderbolts from Zeus. The weapon that he has, the Valkyrie takes it from him, and they escape and they leave. But what's going on here is all the gods, not just the Olympian gods. All the gods are there. The Celestials are there. The Egyptian gods are there. The Black Panther god is there. Every god that ever existed is there. And they're talking about like someone's running around killing us and shit. And Thor and everybody's trying to explain to them, but they don't want to listen. And so they're like, fuck these guys. And they decide to just steal the weapon. They steal the thunderbolts and they fucking escape. And they leave. They fucking embarrass Zeus. Zeus, they say that he's played like an asshole, and I just paused it here. There's Celestials there. The Celestials are there too. They're fucking afraid of Gore. They think Gore's gonna kill them too. But they say Zeus is played like an asshole and kind of almost like a bad guy, like whatever. But they escape, and when they escape and they're out in the fucking universe still traveling, Thor finds out about Jane having cancer and how using the hammer and the powers that is only killing her faster, and he's trying to tell her, don't do it, and she's telling him like, hey, I've been a nothing my whole life, and I'm finally powerful, and I'm actually doing good. I'm about to save the world and shit, the universe, and so I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna help, even if this is the last time I live. And so Thor, we don't have any clips of this, or at least I couldn't find any, but Thor gets captured by Gore. Gets captured, and Gore puts him in a prison. And actually, there was a clip from the behind the scenes. I should have gotten it. I forgot to get that one. But they show in the behind the scenes, and Thor is in a prison that looks like it's made out of wood or like thorns or something. But he's in a cage that's made out of wood and thorns. And Gore is holding Thor in that prison cage, and the cage is on top of an asteroid that's floating through space, heading towards that planet that Gore is on, that planet that's all black and white.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know exactly what Gore's plan is, but it has something to do with that planet, and it might be the God Bomb from the comic books. The God Bomb is like Gore. In the comic books, Gore actually travels back into the past trying to find the source of all the gods, and he finds out the only way to kill all the gods is to make a bomb, a very, very, very big bomb, which he actually enslaves. He enslaves a lot of gods to create this fucking bomb. And then he sends the bomb to the past to explode, to kill the gods before they're born. That's what he wants to do. Of course, Thor teams up with his Thor from the future and his Thor from the past, and all three of them stop him. That would have been an epic story, but this is bullshit what we're getting here. So I don't know what the planet, his plan is, but it has something to do with that planet and shit. So they go to that fucking planet to rescue Thor because he's there, and Jane Foster goes and Valkyrie go, and they all fight fucking Gore the God Butcher and shit. And they're all in black and white and shit. Oh, there, I'm showing the prison with the asteroid right there. But they all fight there in black and white. And what ends up happening is the mighty Thor, Jane Foster, ends up sacrificing the hammer to stop Gore's plan. I don't know what the plan is. You motherfuckers are not saying the spoilers. but she sacrifices the hammer to stop Gore's plan. And when the hammer gets destroyed, she dies because she doesn't fucking have the powers anymore. And she's been using it the whole time. And the cancer is accelerated. And so she starts dying. And Thor is holding her. And they say their goodbyes. And she dies. And then Gore. Here's where it gets fucking lame. Gore feels sad about what she sacrificed herself. And he decides he doesn't want to kill any more gods anymore. And then I think the way they explained it, because the motherfucker talked in a fucking different tongue than me, is that I guess the god Eternity saw that Gore saw the sacrifice, and he decides to give his life up to resurrect his daughter. And they resurrect his daughter back, Gore's daughter, and Gore dies. And then Thor, believe it or not, Kike, here's where it gets fucking lame as fuck more. Mm-hmm. Thor takes the daughter under his wing, and they leave on adventures together. That's how the movie ends. Jane Foster, Mighty Thor, woke-ass Thor, is not the new Thor. She dies. And Gore is lame as fuck, and it's redemption at the end. In the comic books, he turned on his fucking son and daughters, and because they thought, you're going crazy with this shit. You want to kill all the gods, and you don't care about us. And he still turned on them because he was evil and shit and corrupted to the end. He fucked up everything. He didn't even look like him.
There's a common thing here because, like, Thor and Quill have a common thing here. Like, Quill, his mother, died of cancer, right? And Thor now has a ex-girlfriend who's dying of cancer, right? And this is going to be interesting because we already fucking heard all the fucking, spoilers and shit, but, I think they're going to make it really fucking funny, but at the same time, they're going to make it really fucking sad, too. Someone's gonna die. Obviously, I think it's gonna be her. She's gonna die. Obviously, at the end.
And it makes sense because you even said it that she wouldn't agree to multi-movies.
Yeah,
and you didn't understand why she decided to come back, because if it's just a one-time thing, she said, "Yeah, I'll do it." Mm-hmm. If it's just one time, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
The whole I think Quill's gonna come back and try to fucking console Thor in some way after she dies. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Thinking
the Guardians are gone. They're only in the beginning, and it's just for whatever flashback that Korg story is telling. He's telling the stories about the adventures he's had with the Guardians. But then they have one battle with those blue people. They rescue those blue people, and then the Guardians leave because they go on to their movie. They go on to the Christmas special and then to their own movie.
Yeah. So, blue people, by the way. We saw that on the latest episode.
We'll get into that in a little bit. But we're not done talking about Thor because they even have the end of credit scenes. Both of them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the first end of credit scenes is Zeus is pissed off because Thor made him look like an asshole and broke everything there when they escaped. And he's supposed to be the strongest god, and they escaped and made him look, and they stole his weapon, and he's all pissed. And he calls upon one of his demigod sons, Hercules. And Hercules is being played by Brett Goldstein, one of those fucking soccer players from that fucking Ted Lasso show with that other fucking guy from SNL and shit. I don't understand why this motherfucker, he may look like Hercules from the face, but he's small and skinny and shit. Hercules supposed to be big, motherfucker, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and shit.
Yeah. I
mean, look at that picture right there. That says it all right there.
Guess so. I mean, I have never seen Ted Lasso, and I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember his fucking name. But yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they fucked up. If this is true, it sounds like everybody's confirming. They're confirming this for sure. All the news media outlet that he's Hercules in the MCU, and that Zeus gets pissed and sends Hercules to go find Thor and kill him. Avenge me, because he disrespected me and the gods here in the council.
Really?
So that's what Hercules' mission is. And that's going to be Thor Part 4 and shit. No, Part 5. Because they're probably going to do Part 5. And that's just the first post-credit. The end of credit scene is none other than Idris Elba back as Heimdall. And he is at the gates of Valhalla. And Jane Foster, Mighty Thor, is at the gates of Valhalla, and he welcomes her in to the afterlife, to the Nordic afterlife.
Valhalla?
Yeah. And I don't know why, but it would be, this is not confirmed, this is my wishing. It would be cool if back there, as she walks into Valhalla, she sees Odin, she sees Loki, she sees Freya, she sees all the Warriors 3 and Lady Sif, everybody who's died in all the Thor movies there in Valhalla.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I don't
That would
think
be cool,
I don't think it's gonna happen neither. I think it's just because all they say is this, that he's there and he welcomes her into Valhalla at the gates.
Yeah.
So she gets allowed into the Nordic afterlife. That's badass.
I mean,
But
that would be badass.
overall, Thor, Love and Thunder, Kike, what did you think about this movie if it is true?
It's almost like you're asking me, hey, you haven't seen the movie? What do you think about the movie? From what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
I want to see the movie because you're not that funny. I want to see the fucking movie because the movie obviously is going to be more funny than what you described. But I don't like this fucking alien motherfucker.
They ruined gore. First of all, if you're going to bring gore into this movie, it should have been adapted like gore. But not only that, but it should have been a serious movie. None of these jokes throughout the entire fucking movie. And they say
that was the thing.
Plain and simple. The only time that it gets serious is whenever Gore is talking. All of a sudden, the music changes and there's no jokes telling. But everything else is joke after joke, and that's the way it's being described. Joke after joke after joke. You're laughing and you're missing 3 or 4 jokes because you're laughing.
Well, the thing is, like, they did the same thing with what was it, like the last fucking movie, and
it wasn't that much. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was like that. It was joke after joke after joke, and some of the jokes were not hitting, and it was just like, this movie's trying too hard.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. A lot of people fucking hated the fucking last movie, and I liked it. It was really good, and I like the fucking funny factor, and that's why I like Ant-Man and everything that is funny out of Marvel fucking things, because like at the end of the day, it's a comic book. It's a comic book.
Yeah, you just
dude.
want to have fun. I get
comedy.
you. I get you.
It's comic book. At the end of the fucking day, it's a comic book. Don't take your fucking life so seriously. Yeah, if you want to see something fucking so serious that it's gonna be gross and crazy and gory, go watch fucking like Marvel. Not Marvel, but like DC shit that is like done.
Go watch The Boys, not DC.
Well, yeah, The Boys. Yeah,
The Boys is the only thing that's good for like mature audiences.
Nowadays, yeah, it is. But you know, Batman stuff is really
DC
good.
could have been that.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder was gonna make it that.
Zack Snyder kind of fucked up too. I'm not sure, but like, I mean, there's some stuff that like Zack Snyder done.
No, they didn't give him a chance, Kike. They didn't give him a chance.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. That's all I'm saying, man.
They didn't give him a chance.
Let's move on, man.
All right.
It's getting late.
It's getting late. We're not even done with this bullshit.
No. We have a lot more.
Since we're still on this Marvel shit, let's move on to what everybody saw this week. And we saw Ms. Marvel episode 3. I'm going to guide us through the episode and run through it. We're going to try to skip the fucking bullshit and go through the important stuff only and shit. But we start off with a motherfucking flashback. And during a flashback, are talking about how this is happening before the British invaded the India and shit. And these fucking woke-ass motherfuckers, this lady that looks like she's on crack, and a bunch of other motherfuckers. This black lady and this other Latino guy and some white guy, and they're multiracial group of woke ass motherfuckers. They're there and they're digging, and they find a bracelet on a severed blue hand. Blue, Kike. The gods of the Indians were blue. Not only that,
exactly,
but the Kree from space are blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Could these be the legendary negabands that belong to an ancient Kree artifact? I think that's what they're going to say, and that's how they're going to involve her in the Marvels movie, because they're involving in the Kree Skrull War and shit, Kike. So this is getting tied already. So these things are obviously from space, and they belong to the Kree and shit. But they get there, and they find them, and all of a sudden, we see Kamala Khan's great-grandmother, and she says, the bracelet is here. And she puts it on, and when she puts it on, she fucking sees the upside down. But they don't show her see the upside down, but you see it in her eyes. And she asks the other lady, did you see that? And the lady says, no. But then the bracelet opens, like if it doesn't want to stay on her. And they're all like, shit. And they're all like, okay, let's split up. You guys go another way, I'll go another way, and we'll meet up later. And they run away because the British are attacking and blowing the temple up. And they leave. And then we find out that this story is actually being told by that fucking crackhead looking lady, and she's telling Kamala Khan this story, and the lady tells him like, hey, we are jinns from another dimension, another world, and shit.
Like a dry gin.
Yeah. Your great grandmother is a jinn and shit, and she had sex with a human, and that's how your bloodline started, and you are half a jinn. You're halfers. You know what I'm saying? You know. You're one of these. I'm Kamala Khan, Kike. I'm not a full-blood Mexican, and I'm not a full-blood American. So I know how she feels. I know that little girl feels, Kike. But anyways,
okay.
Yeah, Kike. I love this show.
You are.
Yeah. I love this show, Kike.
So you identify as a little girl.
As a little woke ass fucking brown girl. That's how I'm identified. You son of a bitch.
All right.
Anyways, and she tells her we're jinns, and your great grandmother was a jinn, and we never saw her after that night, and we don't know what happened to the bracelet because she took it and shit. And she said, and we've been looking for the bracelet because the bracelet, your mother said that we could use it to get back to our dimension, because what happened is that we were kicked out of our dimension, and we're just trying to get back home. And right then and there, that's borrowing straight into Muslim, ancient Muslim, Jewish / Mesopotamian fucking lore about the fallen angels. They were kicked out of heaven, another dimension, and we're stuck here and manipulated humans and shit. Yeah. So already you could tell they're bad
hell
guys.
Is here in Earth.
Yeah. So already you could tell they're bad guys and shit. And we find out that Kamara is actually 17. This lady just got freaky with a human, and that's why Kamara is only a halfers and shit. And so Kamala Khan's all weirded out and shit, and she's all like, okay, so I guess I'm half a jinn, and that's fucking weird and shit, and you're not 40 years old, right? And this guy's like, no. And she goes and tells the white kid, and the white kid freaks out and says, Kamala Khan, this is fucking crazy shit you're telling me. And Kamala's like, do you know anything about like interdimensional travel? And the little kid actually mentions Dr. Zellweger. From the Thor movies, the fucking guy in Skarsgård. He mentions him and shit. And he tells him, I read a paper and shit because I'm a nerd and I'll do anything all day except read fucking papers from scientists. And so I think I know what you're talking about, but maybe we shouldn't do it. And Kamala Khan's like, you have to help me and shit because everything's going down. And then we go to the mosque. And the mosque, the government shows up all there, and they run up in there, and they're like, "Show us the little Muslim girl. We know you're hiding her because she's brown and shit." And the priest is all like, "What's going on?" And then the little woke ass, I forget what her name is, Michaela or Micaiah or whatever the fuck, the little woke ass girl who's running for president and shit. She goes up to the lady and she's all like, "Look, motherfucker, I'm Muslim and I'm woke as fuck, and I'm running for president, and you need a warrant to come in here and search us and shit." And you better get out of here. And so the lady starts to leave, and the pastor or the priest or the rabbi or whatever the fuck the Muslims call them, priest or whatever, the uncles.
Oh my God.
I don't know, Kiki. I don't know. Do you know?
I don't think we're licensed to fucking say all these things, but okay.
Do you know what they're called? So I can say it correctly.
No, I don't.
Well, there you go.
Because I'm not part of that fucking religion. I don't know anything about
Exactly. He's using my excuses. Yeah, there are valid excuses, Kike. Anyways.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Whatever this priest Muslim guy is, he tells her, and miss, you woke ass fucking lady, before you leave, the next time you come in here, you better remember that when you step through that door, you're in Pakistan, bitch. They in America, and you better take off your stanky ass shoes and not disrespect the carpets.
Oh my God, come on, man.
Yeah. You better not disrespect the carpets. They're sacred and shit. Makike, I'm respecting them. Even I know that. I would have taken my shoes off right away and my socks. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, if I have fucking like a fungus in my fucking,
Kike, it's disrespectful to their gods. A lot of them have
I would
funguses.
be like, I mean, like my fucking feet stink.
A lot of them have funguses and they're walking around with their feet. It's okay, Kike. It's holy ground. It's holy ground.
Anyone else's fucking funguses?
The shoes is disrespectful. The shoes is disrespectful.
Okay,
right? You're in Pakistan, Kike.
Is disrespectful? I don't know.
You're in Pakistan, all right? That's the way it is. You're not in America. It's holy land. It's holy land.
They are in America.
No, not Kike. Not in a mosque. You're in the holy land. You're in Pakistan.
But it's still in America.
Spiritually, pendeja.
Spiritually is not a word.
Now we're moving on. The lady leaves all pissed off, like, all right, you smart ass motherfuckers, we'll be back with a warrant. When we come back, we're gonna fuck you guys up. But it's all right, you fucking terrorists, we'll be back. And so then the fucking Nakia.
Nobody said terrorists, okay?
You saw it in her face, Kike. She's being racist as
Oh
fuck.
my God.
Yeah, Kike. She's being racist from the last episode. Do you remember?
All right.
I remember. But Nakia goes and talks to fucking little fucking Kamala Khan. She said Kamala Khan, like, man, like, everybody's looking for that fucking Starlight or whatever the little bright ass fucking girl is. And she's causing trouble to us Muslims. It's bad enough we're brown, and now this little brown ass girl's fucking making more trouble. And Kamala Khan starts getting all sad and shit. And she doesn't know what to do because she's like, I'm fucking shit up for my peoples. And she talks to the rabbi priest. No, yeah. She talks
People's people.
to the brown peoples, come the Muslims, you motherfucker. She is causing trouble. She's walking around, bringing the government, harassing people and shit.
Right.
Like, it's the real world. It's the real world. And she talks to the rabbi priest, Muslim guy, and he tells him like, hey, you think this little girl who's saving people, you think she's being good? And the rabbi tells her, come on, Khan, good is not something you're born. It's not something you are. It's something that you do. And then he walks away. Like, it doesn't matter if other people think it's bad. If you're doing good, as long as you're doing it, it's good. It doesn't matter that you're good. You could be evil. But if you save a person, that's doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine you ask someone like that you really fucking fucked up and you're like, I want to fucking some answers. And he's like, he tells you something like that and you're like, well, I want more context. Like, I'm really gonna fucking, like, I'm really fucking up.
Well, that's your fault for being a drunk son of a bitch and not listening to your elders. You idiot. Yeah. But anyways, Kamala Khan gets a little present for a little woke-ass fucking white guy who's in love with her and shit. Yeah, I gotta smoke again. And, and fuck you. And he fucking tells her, she opens the fucking, the shoebox and shit. And when she opens it up, Kike, it's got a mask. And I gotta tell you, that is one clean looking mask. That's badass. I mean, I would wear that. That looks fucking badass.
Yeah, because he's a nerd. He knows how to do these things.
Yeah, he 3D printed it and then fucking like...
yeah, exactly. Because he's been a fucking nice little nerd who's in love with his girl and she doesn't give a fuck. And that's usually the fucking like...
Hey, he just wants that brown pussy. That's what he wants. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That kid knows what's up. He better make
doesn't give a fuck.
He better make the rest of the suit. He's not gonna get in her pants with just a mask. That son of a bitch. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, we move on, Kike. And the father, Abu.
Abu? That's his name? Really?
Yeah, well that's what she calls him, Abu. Or Babu or whatever.
Abu, it means dad.
Whatever she calls him Abu. And Abu goes to the store and the little kid's working there, but he's looking at all these information because he's trying to be a nerd, finding out jinns for Kamala Khan. And he conveniently grabs it for him and starts reading it. And he tells them a story of what the story says. And it says that a long time ago, a group of jinn were casted away from their dimension, from their world, and they were never allowed to come back. And that they wander around in the human world, hiding, looking for a way to get back home. And if they ever found a way to get back there, it would destroy some shit. It would cause trouble. That they need a big power to get back home. And then the kids like starts getting worried because he's all like, well, holy shit, that's exactly what they're asking Kamala Khan to do and shit. So it's kind of convenient. And right here's where I'm going to say this is where Kathleen Kennedy's team came over here and took over the writing process. And from here on, the writing gets ridiculous. They were doing such a good job with the storytellings. But here, that's a fucking dumbass. Conveniently, this guy's there and just tells them the whole story. Like, oh, it's all here in the paper, kid. Let me just read it to you because it's in Pakistani. You don't understand Pakistani and shit. So the white kid goes and tells Kamala Khan, you better not do it because I read it with whatever your Abu told me and whatever I researched. If you do it, you're going to cause some kind of big explosion. And I think a lot of people are going to die and shit. So don't do it. And so she texts them. She texts Kamara and tells Kamara, like, hey, Kamara, I need some more time. I'll figure it out. And he's like, okay. But the mom finds out. The Kamara got a text message, and the mom tells him, like, hey, you know what? Fuck you and your little girlfriend. We're going to go fucking take the bracelet by force. We're done playing with her. And so then we get to one of the wokest scenes in the fucking show, Kike. The dancing at the wedding, and they're all doing a fucking crazy ass shit, Kike. I gotta tell you, I was up dancing myself. I was trying to imitate them and shit, Kike. This is cool, man. I like this, Kike. It was badass. They're all the Indian music and shit. Did you notice it was a Bon Jovi cover, but it was it was like a spoof of Indian guys and shit.
Well, it was a cover band for
yeah. But anyways, Kamaran shows up and he's all like, look, man, my mom and her brothers and all her fucking evil friends are going to show up and they're going to kill everyone and you need to get everyone out of here and shit. I'm sorry and all this shit. And so then Kamala Khan's all like, all right, I need to save all these people. And she goes and she pulls the alarm and then everybody runs away because the fire alarm breaks out. And then they start fighting Kamala Khan. They start chasing her around. She's using her powers to block. She doesn't know how to do anything, so she's just blocking. And this is where the lazy writing comes in, because we see the outside, and outside all the people are gathered outside because the building's on fire and shit. And we see there is ambulances and fucking firefighters and police officers, and everybody's running into the building, you know. But then when we get there, Kamala Khan's by herself with only those guys. Where's all the police guys? Where's all the fire department? How come all these motherfuckers are having an epic fight by themselves? Why is this little girl getting chased by all these adults? Where's all the police officers? Where's all the motherfucking ambulance people? Where's all the motherfuckers that were outside just a few seconds ago, Kike? Explain to me.
That's what Chicago fucking police department does, man. Like when people fucking like start shooting each other, they're like, let them kill each other. We'll get there eventually.
I think that's what they're doing. They're just waiting outside and shit. Oh, we don't know their genders. Everybody wait. We gotta find out their genders.
What this fucking shit is going on, man. Like, let them kill themselves.
We gotta know their genders before we go in there. But anyways, they start fighting, and Kamala Khan realizes that her motherfucking powers can actually, she can manifest whatever she wants because she ends up fucking punching a guy, and then she fucks other people up. And then right then and there, like I said, right there, they should be covered by police officers. But then, like, the Department of Damage Control shows up, and they fuck them all up, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, before they do that, Kamala Khan and the lady touch the bracelet, and they see a train coming at them, the Vision, and shit.
Yeah.
And the train has, like, the name of a Pakistani city on the front. But then the police officers get there, finally, after, like, 40 minutes of not interfering and shit. The police show up and they arrest all the bad guys and take them away, which makes no sense. Right now, they were tossing and breaking walls and breaking shit, and all of a sudden, guys in handcuffs can subdue them and take them away. Yeah. Why, Kike? How? I thought they were powerful. Were they not fighting and doing shit? A few seconds
No,
ago.
I have no explanation. I have no explanation because the fucking show sucks now. The writing sucks
No,
now.
the writing got bad. All of a sudden, it's like, what's going on? You were doing so
I
good.
told you from the beginning, this is gonna be Power Rangers, man. Let's go back and fucking like shut off our fucking brains. It's gonna be Power Rangers.
I can't shut off my brain. It works. That's what it is. Anyways, we're gonna keep going with the bullshit. They take them away, and then Kamala Khan gets home, and the mom, again, really bad, lazy writing. The mom's all like, the people saw you pull the alarm. You ruined your brother's wedding. Who were those people that you're with? Because we saw you with people that were shooting.
I hate that mother, man. I fucking hate her, dude.
We saw you with people fighting, being chased, and then the cops went in there and arrested them, and you ran away. Are you going to tell me what's going on? And Kamala Khan goes, no, I can't tell you.
Yep.
And, okay, go to your room. What? You understand what would have happened to me? If that situation, I would have gotten beaten the fuck up. You ruined your brother's
That's what
wedding.
Brown parents do, man. The brown parents tell you, you know what? Fuck you, get to your room. And that's what they do.
No.
And we've been there.
Oh yeah, did you ever ruin your brother's wedding with a bunch of people that got arrested on the same night and then ran away?
No.
You would have think your parents would have been like, "Go to your room, Kike." What do you think your mom would have done to you?
No. I was too old for doing that.
No. If you would have, I'm putting you in that situation. If you would have done that, what would have happened to you?
You can't do anything.
Go to your room, Kike. You just fucked up everything.
No, I'll be like, fuck you. I'll fucking go somewhere else. Go to a hotel room or something.
Well, there you go. Kike is a fucking rebel. Rebel without a cause.
That's what I did when I was a kid, dude.
This little girl is in her bed, whatever. All of a sudden, her grandmother calls, and the grandmother's like, Beta, you and your mother need to come over here to Kamarash or wherever the fucking Pakistan I am. And why, Grandma? And she tells her, because I saw the train. Did you not see the train? You saw the train? And then this girl's like, what the fuck? And she goes, you need to come to Pakistan right away. Dun, dun, dun. And that's how it ends, Kike.
No, I know. Yeah, it was weird.
So, Kamala Khan is
Great
not...
Nana, not her grandmother. Great Nana.
No. That one's her grandmother. The Great Nana is the one from
it is the one that got the bracelet. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just really high right now. All right.
Yeah.
Any more points?
This is just... what is she? She's not even inhuman. She's like half a demon. She's half a demon. That's what she is. She's half human, half demon. That's what she has powers.
The beginning of it, that I thought it was like, oh, she's a mutant. No, not really. No, not after this episode. No, she's something else. And she can fucking like find into the other dimension or the underworld, maybe. Because remember that episode that we saw some ghosts with like people like,
well, that's where they want to go back to. They got kicked out of that dimension. Exactly. That's where they live. And all the people, they actually look like that. They're demons. Jinns in folklore, they're demons, dude. They're bad. They're demons. Yeah. They're the fallen angels. This is a story of the fallen angels getting kicked out of heaven, and they want to get back into heaven.
Is it a multiverse? Do you think it's part of the multiverse, or this is just a different dimension? Something like...
You could say it's another universe. It doesn't matter. The point is, they're not from this. They're not from here, bro, and they're trying to get back to where they are. Remember in Shang-Chi? Did you see in Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Okay, that city was in another dimension. It wasn't on Earth.
Hitting.
Yeah, but it was still. It was in another world. It was just a portal they took to that world.
But it was more like a little fucking city, and nobody.
No, it was an entire world there. Yes, it was.
Like a little
no, it wasn't, bro. It's another world. It's another world. It's another dimension and shit.
Oh, I mean, I guess they could have fucking like shown a big fucking like a fucking like big ass fucking planet and shit, but no, it was just like they went to a fucking thing and then they saw something weird, and it was like foxes with fucking.
What, you think if you just teleport to another dimension, you're gonna teleport in space and see the planet? No, you're gonna teleport right there in the street in another place, so you're not gonna see the whole world. You dumbass.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, that would be fucking like better than fucking just going through a maze and be like, oh, here we go. This is it.
Well, this is all this fucking show is. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's confusing me, and I don't know where they're going with any of this. I don't know where they're going with any of this.
I don't know, man. I would on a train, just going like, come the fuck down, man.
I want to know the explanation of all the visions. Why she even saw that bad lady in the beginning, and why she keeps seeing the train. I want to see where they're going with this, but already I'm starting to get worried because this is not anything at all like the comics.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're going to tie it to. She is not inhuman. She's not a mutant. She's half a demon. She's like half a demon. That's what they're saying now. She's a jinn, half a jinn. So she's half a demon. But the bracelet was what's bringing out the power she has inside. And the bracelet is alien. So...
And that's just one bracelet because there's supposed to be a second one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. There's supposed to be two. And the fact of the matter, like, you said fucking Shang-Chi. And when they found the hand, there were like, this fucking thing where there was like rings around.
Oh, yeah, there was 10 rings on the floor. You're right.
So what the fuck are they trying to tell us, man? I don't know, man.
They're gonna say that probably the rings in Shang-Chi and the bracelets, or what did they say? That the rings are actually the bracelet just cut into 10 pieces. That's the other bracelet. They could say something stupid like that. It's they're starting to get influenced by Sony, so they're gonna say something stupid like that.
All right. Fuck this.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. We're on to more bullshit. This is coming out from the other section. I need another beer for this.
Me too, actually.
I did get a beer, Kika. You're gonna need it.
I know. There we go. All right.
Let's get to it.
Right.
This Star Wars bullshit. We're gonna get into a quick rumor before we get into the bullshit. The first rumor is that they are making a series based on the Jedi Fallen Order character of fucking Cal Kestis, and they're gonna get Cameron Monaghan or McConaughey, whatever the fuck that fucking Irish motherfucker's name is. They'll play the Joker. He's a badass actor.
I don't even know.
He's a badass
put
actor.
That on the notes so I can help you with this.
Don't worry about it, Kike. He's the one they based the character on the Jedi Fallen Order. He played the Joker in Gotham and shit.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. With the big guy, like the redhead, like with the brows like this.
Yeah, I'm showing a picture right now, holding a lightsaber and shit. All right, all this shit. I mean, it's all part of it, and supposedly they're making a series based on that character of his adventures after the games and shit. And I gotta say, I actually think this will. I mean, it just depends on the writing. If they're gonna fuck it up, but this is like a.
I thought you were gonna say, you know what? I think this is gonna work, and I would be like, "Fuck you, dude."
Because of the writing, it depends on the writing. Because they're gonna fuck it up. Hang on.
Because people that write this shit is like people that get like, "Hey, you know how to write?"
No, because the game was written good. The game was written good, and they tied it into continuity in a way that they didn't fuck it up. But if it's gonna be motherfuckers who write the show and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, it's gonna suck.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. It's gonna be like, oh, well, this guy's known for the fucking like show, the video game, so we're not gonna pay him that much. We're gonna get some guy that studied this guy, so we're gonna fucking pay that guy less money, and we're gonna get more money. And they don't give a fuck about the lore, bro.
No, it's gonna be him. They're saying it's gonna be him. He already signed up.
I don't fucking do every single fucking thing that's come out.
He's been doing stuff. He's been doing stuff for Disney. This picture that I have here with him with the lightsaber, that's actually at the Disney Celebration. He went there and appeared for them and did photo shoots and interviews and shit. So,
yeah,
I mean, he's doing stuff for them. He's getting popular. I think this, even though it's a rumor, I think this has possibility. Whether it's going to be good or not, I don't know. For right now, everything that's coming out of Lucas is ass. And we're not gonna move. We're gonna move on.
You mean Disney, not Lucas. Disney.
Yeah, you're right. No, hang on.
Sold it.
Hang on. No, I can't say Disney because we might get Pinocchio. It might be like the best movie ever. It might be the best movie ever. I don't know. I cried when I saw. Hey, Kike, when I saw live action Beauty and the Beast, I cried, motherfucker. And I gotta tell you, Disney still has magic. There's still magic in Disney, motherfucker. I'm just saying. Lion King.
But I'm still here.
The Lion King was good, but the animals could have been more expressive. They look too real. They look too real.
No. You have one thing, and then you post it, and then you fucking sell it, and that's one thing. You can't fucking remake that one thing that made you
a lot of money. Yeah, real animals and shit. It look real. You don't know. You don't understand because you didn't see it. Dude. All right, everything look badass.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Next time you're gonna be like, "Oh, Pinocchio was amazing."
Yeah, it might be. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it when it comes out. I don't know. We're gonna move on. Get to the real ass of the fucking night. And that is the finale, the season 1, because season 2 has been lit along with the season 1 of Darth Reva, a show she's gonna get by herself and shit.
I'm okay with that one.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to the episode. I'll guide us through it. Don't you fuck around, Kike. All right. It starts off, of course, showing us the Empire chasing them from shit, and Darth Vader's chasing them and shit. And they're trying to get to them, and he's all pissed off, and he's get me Obi-Wan Kenobi and shit. And then they go back to the ship, and all the rebels are freaking the fuck out, and they get a flashback. We see Darth Reva. Reva is in Tatooine already, and she's looking for Owen. And this woke ass motherfucker goes into the bar where Owen and little Luke are in and tells Owen, I need to talk to you because there's a fucking black lady with a lightsaber looking for you and shit. And yeah. I mean,
she is.
That conversation happened off screen, but that's basically what he told him. And so Owen leaves and shit. And he tells his wife, Beirut, or whatever the fuck her name is.
The wife. Yeah.
Beirut. Or whatever, he tells her the plan, like, hey, they're coming for us and we're fucked and they're gonna kill us and the little boy and that's it. And then she's all like, don't worry,
this is not it that you want it.
Yeah, this is it. We're gonna die here in this desert by ourselves with the boy, woman. This is it. He's all desperate, and then the lady looks at him and is like, don't worry, I knew some shit was gonna happen eventually when you brought that fucking that evil Anakin, that fucking evil Anakin's son over here for us to take care of. I knew something was going to happen, so I bought these guns and I hid him here. And you better know how to use it, you pussy. And he's all like, oh shit, I didn't know you were a badass. And she's like, yeah, because I'm a woman and I fuck dicks. And so, yeah.
You want to fuck or no?
Yeah. He's all scared. She's a badass. She's been hiding guns this whole time, Kike. Fuck Uncle Owen. He's not the man of the house. The woman is the man of the house because she's the one who came up with the idea. And so they're like, let's hide and shit. We'll get the boy, we'll hide. And you better know how to fucking shoot a person and kill him. Owen. And she runs away. We get back to Obi-Wan in the ship. And Obi-Wan tells them, like, hey, I'm going to get on the escape pod and they're going to follow me and shit. And you guys can escape. And fucking they try to get all emotional, and Roken or whatever the fuck Ice Cube's son's name is, he tries to get all emotional and be like a badass actor, but we've only known him for like half an episode, and we only know nothing. And this, I gotta say, I didn't realize it until this episode, but this is some of the worst acting I've ever seen out of a person, especially. Hey, hang on.
Unless he says, fuck you, bitch.
Hang on, especially out of him because he did so good in Kong Skull Island, and in the other 2 episodes he did pretty good. And right here, it just sucked ass. But it's not his fault. Yeah. It's just it's too rushed. All of a sudden, he's supposed to have some kind of emotional connection with Obi-Wan Kenobi, even though he's only known him for like half a day and shit.
Just like the fucking guy from fucking like Pakistan. He's like, oh no, I will take care of the girl, man. Yeah. It's okay.
I'll do it all
take
for
care
you.
of it.
Yeah. He tells Kunjami, like, I'm gonna fucking give myself up, but you have to take Leia. Promise me you'll take her home to her parents. And he's like, I'll do it. I'll take care of it, even though you didn't give me no
problem.
money.
I will take care of it. Don't worry about it.
You didn't give me no money. You threatened me with my life, and then Darth Revo found out I was helping you, and now I'm excommunicated and being chased by the Empire, all because of you, motherfucker. But don't worry, I will help you. Yeah, Kike. It's fucking stupid writing, lame ass. We have one episode left. Let's just skip around. Let's just skip a bunch of this shit, not explain it, and just get right to it. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. It's fucking lame as fuck.
Fucked up.
And here's where it gets even lamer.
Yeah.
He escapes in the pod. Darth Vader sees the pod and tells chase after him. And the Grand Inquisitor's all like, wait a minute, Darth Vader? Did this make any sense? Because the rebels are there and we can chase after them.
Oh, the little piggies over here. Let's kill the little piggies. They're over there.
Yeah. And it doesn't make sense, Master. In fact, why don't you get on your ship by yourself, chase after Obi-Wan Kenobi, we'll chase the rebels, and we'll both accomplish the mission. But no. Darth Vader says, no, follow Obi-Wan Kenobi now.
No, prepare my ship.
Yeah.
Follow Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's afterwards. Afterward. No, that doesn't come till afterwards. They chase. Yeah, no, it doesn't go to afterwards. The whole giant ship chases Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, a giant ship. And when they see he's going to a planet, he goes, prepare my ships. I'll go after him. And Grand Inquisitor...
I think more sense that when drunk and high than fucking Darth Vader. I was thinking, look, no.
Anakin...
I'll go after him. Go get these motherfuckers over here.
Anakin Skywalker, at the beginning of Return of the Sith, single-handedly, by himself, carried not only defeated Count Dooku, saved the Emperor, but carried a fucking lifeless Obi-Wan Kenobi and landed a half-torn, crashing ship safely to the ground and saved the day. And you're telling me that badass from the beginning of Return of the Sith is an idiot now and can't think of a plan saying, let me get on my ship and chase Obi-Wan Kenobi while the rest of you catch the rest of these dumbasses. And then we end the war, and there's no rebellion to begin with. No. Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy. Vader, Anakin Skywalker's an idiot.
Yeah, oh my God, man. I hate that.
Yeah. So he goes down there, and he faces Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this actually gets good. I'm not going to lie. This I enjoyed. Really, I enjoyed all of this fighting. It was badass. It was beautiful. It was everything I've been wanting for the whole series, and we're finally getting at the end. And then they flash us to Darth Reva, who gets to, wherever Luke Skywalker is, and they start shooting her, and she's blocking them, and she's all like going after Luke Skywalker, and she tells Ben Kenobi or Owen, you like him like he's your son, but he's not your son. He's that devil's son, and I'm going to kill that devil's son, you son of a bitch. And then they flash us back to fucking... Darth Vader, and he's using his force powers that he never used before, which pisses me off. And he's breaking the ground, and it's badass. I loved it though. He broke the ground, and Obi-Wan fell down to the bottom. And I thought it would have been perfect time for Anakin, Darth Vader, to use a line like, "Now who has the higher ground, Obi-Wan?" And they didn't use it. It would have been perfect, right? It would have been awesome. I was waiting for it.
Now who has the higher ground?
Obi-Wan. Yeah, that would have been awesome. But they didn't do it. I was disappointed, but it was still badass, though, how it happened. Then we see that Luke Skywalker runs away from the farm, and Darth Reva, of course, being the badass that she is, chases after him. And shit. Because she's
been injured so bad.
She should have been dead already. She got stabbed in the same place that she got stabbed in as a child.
Didn't go to the ER or anything. She was just like natural good.
Yeah. I'm a badass. I'm a woman. I'm strong and shit. I fight for abortion laws and shit. Yeah, Kike. Anyways,
I didn't say that. Okay.
Don't worry. Obi-Wan is trapped under all these rocks, and he thinks of Leia and Luke, and he pushes the rocks away, and he finally starts fighting Vader with Force, and something badass happens where he runs and fucking jumps like a badass. Oh no! First he starts being an Earthbender, and he throws all these rocks at him, which was cool, which was badass. It's you know what's weird is it's badass when he does it, but when that fucking Mary Sue Ray does it, it pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, of course.
Because this guy has years of training under his belt, unlike that Mary Sue who 1.5 year, I'm the greatest Jedi that ever lived and shit. But anyways, he's throwing all these rocks at him and fucking him up, and he finally jumps and slashes his helmet open. And I think this is one of the best decisions they made. Because that explains why. Remember in A New Hope? At the end of Return of the Jedi, how he has a scar on the top of his head. Where did it come from?
Oh, so it went like this.
Yes, yeah, and that's where it came from. And I was all like, "That's fucking perfect."
Because I'll be honest with you, I went to the fucking Empire Strikes Back.
No, it's Return of the Jedi. It's up here.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
It's up here though. His head's
caved. But the thing is, when Luke took off the fucking mask of his dad, Darth Vader, you see this fucking thing over here, and I was like, "Holy shit!" That was when fucking Obi-Wan did that shit, dude. But there is another scar on this side though, and that was
that's the one he's always had. I mean, it doesn't matter. But look, let's keep going with this because yes, this is the most beautiful thing they've ever came up with. The imagery, the way he looks, they had already shown this on the
double sound, dude.
Yeah, the double sound. You're right. It's fading in and out from his voice, and then the big voice, and he's having trouble breathing, and fucking Obi-Wan tells him he's sorry and shit for everything, and then Anakin the best shit. I swear, Lucas or Dave Filoni must have written this. There's no way in hell that this came out of fucking Kathleen Kennedy's fucking pussy. There's no way in hell. But Anakin tells him, he tells him, "I am not your failure, Obi-Wan." He goes, "You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did." And that's fucking badass. And then Obi-Wan tells him, "Goodbye, Darth." And he leaves. And then Anakin just
calling him Darth after that, dude.
Yeah, and then Obi-Wan's all like, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Because he can't fucking breathe.
That is fucking cool. Dude, honestly, that to me, like, I've been watching this.
But you know what? Straight up.
1983, bro.
I'm still going to be an asshole. I'm still going to be an asshole and be like, fuck you, Obi-Wan. After everything that's happened. And you know he's still alive, and you know he just went after Leia, and he could potentially go after Luke, and things can still be more fucked up, and the Empire's still out there. And all you do is say goodbye, Darth. If I was Obi-Wan, I would have been goodbye, Darth, turn on the blue lightsaber, and cut his fucking head off.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I am sorry.
The fucking same thing.
I think Obi-Wan should have done that.
And I was screaming, dude, and probably my fucking roommates were like, "What the fuck is this guy fucking on?" But you know what? At the end of the day, this guy is someone that you knew as a kid. They grew up.
Yeah,
and
but if he's this fucking corrupted,
and now he's no.
That's it. Down, dude. If you ever if you ever killed my family and turned evil and all this shit, and even after all that, and you tell me Kika's dead, I killed him. I'm fucking Darth, fucking woke ass motherfucker, and I'm like, all right, Darth, you're dead, and I chop your head off, Kika. I don't give a fuck. You're no longer Kika, you son of a bitch.
So you'll kill me. You kill me. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, it's a family, and it's not your family, dude. You're just the guy who's there to fucking.
Well, you're right. It kind of it was like his brother or his little brother. It was like his little brother because he raised him pretty much.
Dude, this guy fucking brought this little kid and he fucked up. This kid is not a good fucking guy, dude. He's a bad guy, and that you feel fucking.
The thing is that he could have. The thing is, he could have been a good guy, but the problem was he didn't pay attention to him. In that whole movie, when you go back and you watch those movies, like he wasn't paying attention to him, and when he would try to talk to him, like the Jedi are doing this and that, and he's like, no, don't pay attention to it. This is the mission, and kind of like being like, this is the way we're taught. Don't think for yourself instead of listening to him. Like he was reaching out to them. It's there in the movie. George Lucas did good.
That's what I'm saying.
He was reaching out to him,
like,
and Obi-Wan's like, no, pay
like,
attention to your teachings. Like,
do
what the Catholics tell you. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, we all love and think and stuff like that. You can't suppress.
It's all guilt, dude. It's all guilt.
You can't suppress feelings, dude. Human emotions and shit. It's so guilt.
I'm like saying like, oh shit, I thought this guy was the next fucking Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I don't have the heart to kill him. It's the same thing, dude.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's beautiful. But let's get going because this is how the movie. They should have ended right here. Okay.
Yeah.
They should have ended, but no, it doesn't end. Instead, Obi-Wan senses in the Force that Luke is in trouble, and this is where the horrible writing happens. Because hey, you know what? I know there's light speed travel and shit, but Obi-Wan could be on the other side of the galaxy, and I know even light speed still takes time. Because I've seen where they're in the light speed for a long time and they're having like 10-minute conversations and shit. So it's not instant, even though it's light speed. Yeah, even though it's not light speed, it's not instant. So how the fuck does Obi-Wan get there at the exact same time that Reva is looking for fucking Luke Skywalker on the other side of the galaxy on Tatooine, on another planet? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's not instant. It's not like teleportation. You're still traveling through space until you're bending space and shit.
No. I was thinking like fucking. If everyone else has a fucking like a fucking ship, they can fucking like go through fucking stars like that. Like that's a fucking badass fucking Mustang, right? And this guy's in a fucking Mercury, 1993, and he's like,
and it was like it was supposed to be like an escape pod, it wasn't even a real ship.
Yeah, exactly.
How does it have like light speed and shit travel?
Fucking hey, man. So
it has a hyperdrive and shit.
Like exactly. Where's the hyperdrive? I was like, I know.
But anyways, so yeah, he gets there, and luckily he doesn't have to do anything because Darth Reva finds Luke Skywalker who fell from a rock and hit his head and was unconscious, and instead of killing him, she feels bad. I don't know why she feels bad. Here's the problem. Hang on.
Man.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Yeah. Here's the problem with Darth Reva as a character. Okay, you're trying to make her that now she feels bad because she couldn't kill him because even though he's Anakin's son, she was the same way and she can't kill children. But wait a minute. She's been a Sith Inquisitor for who knows how many years. Probably like 10
30?
years, 15 years.
30 years. Look at her.
She's been a Sith Inquisitor, and she's been killing Jedi. She's been killing innocent people because she's been killing people just to find all of this Anakin. And you're telling me you can't kill this little boy once you fucking have him? You want to get revenge? You just killed innocents, and you can't kill the fucking to get revenge at the end? This is a shitty character. It's not even believable. There's no redemption for a character like that, for her to fucking all of a sudden feel sympathy.
That was so weird. When I saw that, I was like, oh, really? You're not going to kill... The kid basically fucking, like, honestly, fucking the kid was just, like, taking a nap.
Yeah. Yep.
She could have fucking just go like...
And she's crying. She could have just buried him. Alive. Unconscious. He still would have died. It's just like, oh my god, yeah. I mean, you don't want to. You don't want to cut his head off. That's fine. Just drag him into the middle of the desert and bury him alive. And you don't. That doesn't feel as bad as cutting someone's head off. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, this is a shitty, reading character.
I never fucking thought about that.
Neither have I. But watching this bullshit, it makes me think of shit like that.
Just said it right now, but okay.
Anyways, Darth Reva. Right here, like a dumbass, crying. And then Obi-Wan's all like, it's okay. Your story's not over. because Kathleen Kennedy is going to give you your own show, and you're going to grow more as a character, and you're going to have an awesome series with all these woke-ass motherfucker as fans watching you. But not the real Star Wars fans, because we don't give a shit about you. Okay. In the real ending, she would have gotten killed by Darth Vader. But no. They changed it, and we're going to get Darth Reva Season 1 coming up soon. We're racist, Kike. You like this?
What? No, I never said that.
No, Disney says we're racist because we don't like Reva. Because we don't like Reva. All right.
No, it's a fucking horrible character.
Yeah, we're racist. But anyways, we go back and we finally get Ian McDermott as the Emperor talking to Darth Vader, and he's telling him, "Stop fucking looking for Obi-Wan. I am your master, you dumbass, and focus on conquering the Empire and shit. Do it. Do it now."
Do you not like the cookies that I fucking bake you? No?
Yeah. And Vader's all like, "Yes, my master." And that's basically how they end Vader's story. That's how they end Vader's story. He's not gonna come out in Obi-Wan season fucking 2. I promise you. He's not.
Okay.
That's it. That's the end of Vader. I don't want to see them ruin him anymore. And shit.
Dude.
Using powers he never had before, doing taekwondo moves and bullshit, and making irrational, stupid military decisions. All right, that's all I'm saying. Man, I would have been like, all right, let me get on a ship, send me 5 of the best guards, we'll go after Obi-Wan, and the rest of you chase after that little ship and destroy it, and find out where they're going. All right. But anyways, we get to it, and here is Princess Leia. He gives her back the little fucking droid that they're going to sell to millions of little kids for $700 at the fucking Toys R Us and shit. And they fucking go ahead, and they have a little conversation with Leia, a goodbye, and he tells Leia, "Look, Leia, you see those brown-ass motherfuckers over there?" And she looks over there, and she sees her parents, and she goes, "Well, they're not your parents because they're brown and you're white. And don't you ever forget it. And everything you are is from your mom and your dad, because your mom was hot as fuck and your dad was badass as fuck, and that's why you are everything you are. Don't ever believe anything those brown people tell you. You are Princess Leia, and you're not really Organa." And she's like, "Yes, Obi-Wan, will I ever see you again?" And she's all like, "Yeah, maybe like 20 years from now when you're in trouble and you need an old man, you know where to find me." Oh, they connected it, Kike. Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
That's us drinking beer to swallow.
Luckily, they did.
Drinking beer there to swallow this bullshit down, man. What do you think about this little Leia bullshit ending?
Look, I told you, man, from the beginning, she's too fucking smart to be a fucking like little fucking 10-year-old, and she's fucking. She looks like 5 or 6-year-old, dude.
I know. I know. I'm fucking around, and
I know you're gonna say, "Well, that's how the Princess Leia is."
No. Yeah, I know. But fine. I get what you're saying, especially that she fixed all these things and went on an adventure. Yeah, you're right. It's a bullshit. I don't like it. But what's kind of weird is that. It's kind of weird. I know I fucked around there and I try to make it all funny and shit, but it is weird that he basically tells her in front of the adopted parents, "Hey, like, you are this because of your mom and you're this because of your dad, not because of those two motherfuckers," right? That's basically what he told her.
You know what? Your mama and your papa, they're not these guys.
They're better.
Brown, you're white.
You're white and you're better than these brown motherfuckers. So don't worry about it.
I have special powers. You're white.
Yeah. That's basically what he told her. So that's bullshit. But it doesn't end there. The bullshit doesn't end there. Obi-Wan decides he doesn't want to be a hermit, working in the fucking desert, carving a fish. I don't know why there was a fucking fish in the desert, Kike. Do you explain? They never explained why there was a fucking big dead fish in the desert. But that's where he lived and worked. But he don't want to be a hermit. And he puts on a white outfit, and he gets in a camel, and he goes to see Owen. And he tells Owen's all like, "What the fuck are you doing here? I thought you said you were not going to come here anymore. We agreed already, you fucking old-ass piece of shit." And Obi-Wan's all like, "No, I am not going to bother you. I just came to tell you that you're right. the kid doesn't need training. He just needs to be a boy, and I'm gonna leave, and you can raise him. He doesn't need to be a Jedi." And Owen's all like, "Do you want to meet him?" And Obi-Wan's all like, "Yeah." And he walks up to him, and fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy. He goes, "Hello there." Oh my god! And they got me right there. I in my pants right there, dude. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I
knew you were gonna say.
Because
he said that like at least twice in the other movies.
Yeah,
he's like,
but he needed to say. I was waiting for it the whole time, for the whole series. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for him to say the line, "Hello there," and he says it, and I was like, "Ah, yeah." That's how it was. Yeah.
That's fucking.
And we don't even see any of the conversation he could have had with Luke or nothing. We just know that's it. That Luke knows that there's a hermit and he's Ben Kenobi and he gave him a toy as a kid and shit.
With that toy that gave him is the same toy.
Yeah, it is in the original movie.
Exactly.
They connected it.
That was amazing. It's because I like to collect toys, and I was like, that is fucking
right. They got beautiful. To you, nerd. They got to you. They got to me too. They got to me. They got to me too with the hello there. They got to me with the hello there. I came. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyways, Obi-Wan rides into the desert. Obi-Wan rides into the desert, and he finally sees him. Just like the leaker said, when we said months ago, he sees Qui-Gon Jinn, and of course he tells Qui-Gon Jinn, "Master, well, you haven't been here," and he goes, "I've been here all along, motherfucker. You weren't ready to see me, that's all." And then Qui-Gon Jinn tells him, "Hey, do you mind explaining to me how come I died and those two other motherfuckers who got stabbed the same way, one of them who got stabbed as a kid, and then again by Darth Vader, the same way that I did, how come they're still alive and I'm dead?" And Obi-Wan's all like, "I don't know, Master. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck that's possible." And that's how the fucking episode ends.
Do you think it's because like the way they died? If you were scared, you're not gonna be a ghost. If you were brave,
if you're brave, if you're angry and vengeful, you will live.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense. If you're evil, you'll live to fight another day. But if you were noble, you'll die.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking.
What do you think of Mr. Liam Neeson's with a certain set of skills? Back again, reprising the role of Mother.
I was actually surprised when I saw him. I was like,
"We told you. We said the spoilers. We said it was going to happen."
I know, but when you say something,
you didn't believe it. You didn't believe it.
Same. No, you ass.
You did believe it. You did
Let
believe
me fucking finish, you ass.
Okay.
When you say something, and then I process it in my brain, I'm like, okay, it might be something that they fucking recycled, and it's probably the same Liam Neeson from the other fucking like movies, and he's gonna blah 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 blah, and they're gonna make a fucking CGI thing. And then I saw this, and I was like, oh no, is the actual fucking actor doing it?
Yeah, you know? Yeah.
It's not a recycled fucking like image or anything.
No,
like that,
it was him. We told you it was gonna be him.
I was like surprised.
He's de-aged a little bit.
Just saying, that was my reason to be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, just like we said, overall, how do you rate Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 1? And what do you expect from Season 2? How do you rate it?
Honestly,
how do you rate it?
Because we've seen 3 different fucking like shows.
No. We're talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's it.
No, I'm saying...
How do you rate Season 1?
Hold on. We've seen 3 different shows so far. And out of the 3, we like one very much, right? And out of Obi-Wan Kenobi, we found a lot of flaws. So out of what was the rating? 1 out of 10? 1 out of 100?
Sure. Go out of 1 out of 10. What do you like it?
1 out of 10 is a 7.5.
All right.
It's not there quite yet.
I give it a 4.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Really?
There is very little things. There are good ideas here that were implemented the wrong way, and were delivered in the wrong way that ruined it. And also, there's parts that I liked. There's parts that I liked, but not enough to say not even half of it. I give it a 4. They fucked it up. They ruined the character, the lore. They ruined everything. They had a lot of missed opportunities. There was a lot, like I said, there was some good ideas that were not implemented. The character Areva, I'm not a racist. It was a good character. It was a good idea. No, it's a good idea. It was not delivered the right way. That character could work if you would have developed it.
They made that character to say something about new times. They didn't need that character, honestly. And it's not because she's white or
the Grand Inquisitor could have played that period. The Grand Inquisitor could have been all of that. And it should have been. And it should have been.
You don't need a second character after the Inquisitor. Like, you need Darth Vader and the Inquisitor. That's it. You don't need a third fucking person. That's it. But yeah, exactly. I don't care too much about that character. And it's not because of the color or anything like that. I'm just saying, it's over. No, it's not that.
Another thing is, what happened to the other Inquisitors?
What happened?
Exactly. They just disappeared after the 3rd episode.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Go sit down in your rooms and stay there, you pussies.
Anyways, you have anything else?
I am not looking forward to season 2. I can tell you 100%. I'm done with Star Wars. I don't have any hopes, not even for Mandalorian season 3. I do not have hopes. I'm going to say that from here on, they're just going to ruin the lore. And if they're going to include anything about Darth Revan, Darth Bane, or any of the cool Sith Lords from the fucking George Lucas extended universe, I'm going to be fucking angry because they're just going to ruin the lore and make them look like pussies. And that's probably what's going to happen in that stupid Acolyte fucking shit. And all the thing that's coming, Andor, and all these other shows, Ahsoka, and they're gonna bring back more, and General Thrawn, and all these fucking shows, they're gonna fucking pussing them up, and it's gonna suck. That's it. Star Wars is dead. All right, I'm only gonna review them and watch them because that's what we do on this show. We do shitty shit, and we trash on it, and that's what we're gonna keep on doing. We're gonna keep watching shit that sucks ass, and we trash it. And you know what, Kike? That's why we don't do The Boys, because The Boys is actually good. Yeah, The Boys is the one show that's better. The Boys is the one show that's better than anything, and we will fucking review it as a whole when it's over. But we're not reviewing it because we can't trash on it. We love it all from start to finish. And I gotta tell you, it's nothing like the comic books.
Yeah.
And it's still written like the bomb. It's awesome. The bomb. It's better than any Marvel. It's better than every DC. It's better than any fucking Zack Snyder. It's better than anything fucking anything. Period. It's good. Dude. It's good. You can.
I know that. I know. I didn't watch it with you. All right.
I think we rambled. No, we rambled long enough. So why don't you give these woke ass motherfuckers something? Some life advice.
I have one very good fucking advice here. Just stop fucking drinking a lot of fucking beer and drink some water.
I'm gonna accept that advice because I think I need to drink some water too. Oh yeah, just a little bit. Right. You're gonna pop open another beer. Hey, cheers, Kike! Dudes, you better cheers. You better cheers, motherfucker. Oh yeah!